Okay, there we go.
Who am I? Am I not unique? Maybe I'm not here at all. But the fakers find it as with lies that break us of a soul. Oh, it's useless. What could it mean to wake here? What does it all mean? Can we make a difference? If we don't break out of here, wake up, get up there. Raise your voice against liars. Feed your anger like fire. Why does nobody want change? Just imagine you're out there, swallowing lights in a making. Can't move fast without breaking. If you hold on, life won't change.
Okay. Alright. Let's make sure everything is in order here. First of this, though. Okay. So let's do this. And this. Hey Mark, how's it going? It's kind of dead right now. Yeah, well, I just got started, so it's going to be kind of dead to start with for a little bit. But once everybody filters in, we'll be good to go. So. Okay. Let's get going. So before we get started today, I received a notification in terms of a follow that I got on the last stream, and I'm going to replay it because it gave me a good chuckle when I looked at what it was at the end of the last stream. So let me go do that right now. Now, if that's not some kind of inception, I don't know what is. Unfortunately, it doesn't count as, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 follows, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers, right? On that note, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time, we started working on Fido's cruise ship to try to find out how to get inside and obtain his treasure. And in order to do that, we need to get 5 letters of introduction. Well, last time we got 2, and we're practically on the doorstep of the 3rd one now. So that's where we're going to head to next, is we're going to head off to get the 3rd letter of introduction and then move right along, try to get the 4th one. Since last time, I have done a couple of minor upgrades in terms of skills because I arsenified, if that's even a word, a bunch of the personas that I have. So Asterius Picaro got Invigorate 2, which is perfect because that means that I'll be recovering 12 SP at the end of each fight. Horus has been good for a while, so he's the same as he always was. Dionysus got Invigorate 2, not ideal, but it'll work out because it means that he'll just have to get Spellmaster after this. Moloch got Spellmaster, which is great. Seiryu got Spellmaster as well, which is great. And in reality, because there's one fusion left that we have to do today, I may actually be able to finish Seiryu's skill set by the time we're done today, because I'll be using him as a fusion material, and then when you buy him back from the compendium, you can strengthen him again. So I probably will go do that and just get his moveset all set and ready to go. And if he gets Aha today, you know, no big deal from Arsene's moveset, because then I'll just give him... I'll just strengthen him again tomorrow and he'll be good to go. And I think everybody else is the same as they were. Yeah, everybody else is the same as they were. We will have a use for Garuda before long, though. I'm not holding on to him just because I like him. I'm holding on to him for a fusion that we're going to be doing in a little bit. But first, we have to go back to the entertainment hall. And
Okay, where do we go from here?
from here, we will head out to
Ready? Let's go, Joker.
find our third target for the letter of introduction. So let's go grab that right about now. And just, you know, totally ignore all of the comments and peanut gallery that Shido has over his little loudspeaker there. It's a fancy chimera there that he's got there. Hey Cerberus, why don't you take a page out of his book and grow some wings, huh? That would be pretty badass. And no, unfortunately there's no chimera persona in this game. There's also no griffin persona, which would be nice, but yeah, not exactly something they give you. That is a lot of slot machines, so probably, yeah, the TV station president has to be around here somewhere. Haven't seen him yet, so... Okay, yeah, let's check it out.
All right.
And as it turns out, if we would have walked 2 feet down the stairs, we would have found him, but he didn't spawn in until this cutscene started playing, so...
He is the president of a TV station, isn't he?
Right.
He gives letters of introduction to executives of companies who are willing to sponsor his programs.
Good thing we practically have a company executive in our
It's a
party.
difficult condition to meet.
Wanna just beat it out of him?
I mean, we could, but...
Let me handle this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
For real? But
She can handle it, she'll be
I'll
okay.
allow it. You've got this, Noir.
Yeah, I mean, she is the only one who really fits the bill there, so...
Yes, Senpai.
Let's see what you got, Haru.
A letter of introduction. But you're so obviously a child.
Don't treat me like a kid.
I'm Haru Okumura, daughter of the president of Okumura Foods. I believe we sponsored you as well.
Oh, so Haru's father already gave him a sponsorship, so that just makes things easy.
Oh, you're her. It's true that I'm quite indebted to President Okumura. He funded us extremely well, after all. However, it looks like he got a little carried away. My condolences.
Well, carried away isn't really the right phrase to coin for that, but...
Regarding his exploiting management, Mr. Shido asked me to defend him as much as I could.
Even though they went behind his back to have him killed?
I even threw some extra security his way, but there were limits to what I could do.
Yeah, and the limits were Shido, so...
The damage almost reached up to Mr. Shido himself. President Okumura had to be cut off.
So you're aware of the fact that Shido offed him, basically, is what you're saying.
Cut off.
It seems he didn't just cast him off his ship, but also used him to trap the Phantom Thieves.
Well, that's not wrong.
Bravo, Mr. Shido. Truly a nasty maneuver.
Now, you gotta remember that these people aren't necessarily this bitter and sociopathic towards the world, but this is the way that Shido sees them, according to his interactions with them. So the fact that Shido is sociopathic and, you know, dead to the world is why these people seem that way, so... If they all seem pretty nasty...
Won't you please give me a letter of recommendation?
Introduction, Haru.
Once our company recovers, I will arrange for us to cooperate with you in a sponsorship role.
But yeah, so... If they seem nasty, particularly nasty, that's why. Because, well, they are.
You're the daughter of the late president. Do you really have the authority to do that?
Well, yes, she's practically the company executive.
Your employees probably resent you.
I mean, some of them do.
Well, that's not important. I'm in your father's debt, after all. I can repay some kindness to his daughter.
Oh, okay, really? Well, that was
Thank
easy.
you. Very much.
You scumbag.
But your father truly was a fool.
Why are you talking about her dad in front of her like this? Like, she could pimp slap the shit out of you,
He
man.
could have lived a life of luxury if only he'd done what he was told. You know, I'm the one who broadcast the moment of his mental shutdown.
Oh, so that was your TV station broadcasting that sickening moment to the entire planet.
Our ratings shot up because of that.
That's disturbing. And it's even more so that you're laughing
Stop it.
about it.
How could you talk about my father's death like that?
That's just business.
No, it's a human life that you're throwing under the bus because your ratings went
If
up.
you like, we can get you in a documentary. Overcoming death to rebuild a family company.
And I'm pretty sure that would actually cost her money rather than make her any.
You're so cute, you might just get good ratings.
God damn it, not again.
I will not forgive you for that! You had better apologize to my father!
Okay, I think it's time for plan B.
Time to save her!
Yeah, let's get in there.
Are you thieves?
Yes, and we already got what we wanted. See ya. Or we could just fight. That works too. Okay, so here's the thing about the Shadow TV president. So he's a Hanuman, and like all Hanuman in this palace area that you'll encounter from here on out, he has the evade ice skill, which makes it really hard to hit him with his weakness, which is ice skills. So it makes it a little tricky to knock him down sometimes. My solution to that is downshot. Because I don't really care
Amazing, Joker!
how much dodge he has, he can't dodge down shots, so then we'll just pass along to Ryuji because his subordinates in the back are not weak to gun damage. They're actually weak to electricity, which makes me wonder what they're actually supposed to be rather than Garuda's, but I don't know. Anyway.
One knockdown! Let him have it, Stone!
And we'll move over to Yusuke to do some Deadly Fury in a little bit, but for right now we just want to do as much damage as possible to everybody. This particular Hanuman, the TV president that is, has Reverse Rub as a move, which inflicts rage on one of his own party members. It kind of sucks because it's, you know, obviously it makes them a little bit more difficult to defeat, but we should be okay to beat him up. So let's just, let's do some Tempest Slash for right now. Just do as much damage as we can until we get over to Ryuji's turn. Kill this one. Pass again, and then we'll go from there. Actually, let's do this.
On to the next!
And we'll go over to Dionysus. Let him do this. Downshot the other guy past to Yusuke, and then just do, I don't know, a heat wave or something. I know I'm using a lot of bullets, but it's okay because we're practically not going to use them for anything else after this, so don't worry about it too much. Yeah, we'll just do this. It'll do about as much as a Rising Slash would, so. And it'll get rid of his little subordinates back there, so we can just focus on the main dude here. Triple Down would probably do decent damage, but I think Cyodyne will do the same, so. Yeah, that'd be about how much Triple Down would do.
Super move! Ultra!
Nice. That'll help out. Let's see if we can kill him with a single physical attack here. Like I said, I would use his weakness, which is Bufudyne, but yeah, it's not really going to help us any, so if we miss anyway, it won't help us. So.
You're mine.
Not bad.
Joker got knocked
Okay,
down!
that's fine. He's probably just gonna... okay. Yeah, that's even better. I was gonna say, he's probably just gonna Swift Strike, but that's even better, so now we can kill him. Nice. Okay. Not too bad, all things considered. Just, like I said, don't... I mean, it's okay to try using Bufudyne on him, but you're probably gonna miss, if I'm being honest with you, even if you have Masuka Kaja on yourself. If you get, like, Secunda on him or Debilitate or something, it might be a little bit easier, but... yeah. Oh, we leveled up. Good.
Level up.
Very good. Very good. Well, that's all for him. Like all of the mental shutdowns. Right. Ah, okay, so everybody's been in Shido's pocket. Great. Maybe not Kamoshida necessarily, or Madarame, but Kaneshiro was connected, Kobayakawa was connected, Okumura was connected in some way. So, oh, apparently Madarame was connected. Okay, so he was a donor. Okay.
I see.
Well, probably. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's go take care of Shido, and then we'll be able to do this. But of course, we still need 2 letters of introduction first.
I would never have imagined that their leader would commit suicide.
Meanwhile, out in the real world.
Akechi-kun, did you anticipate this curious turn of events?
Oh, certainly not to this extent.
Yeah, I never expected him to actually go through with it, but then again, I did it for him, so...
But it is important to note that he was the mastermind behind the recent commotion. Getting captured must have wounded his pride irreparably. Such things happen often to insurgent leaders.
I mean, okay, I guess.
According to the police, the whereabouts of the other members are still currently unknown. Considering they no longer require testimony from the leader, the investigation will be hard to...
May I butt in for a second?
Of course.
The Phantom Thieves may have laid low since then, but they must not be excused. I don't care if they come after me. For the victims of their evil deeds and for their families. I will capture the remaining Phantom Thieves, no matter what. My
Seems like a-
apologies. I didn't mean to get so worked up.
Seems like a strange thing to be, you know, focusing on for your interview, especially when you said you were going to lay it low anyway.
No wonder they call you an ace detective of justice. What passion.
And again, he was laying low for about 10 days there before we really started working on this palace, so...
How about we use this opportunity to poll the audience? Those who believe the detective of justice will annihilate the Phantom Thieves. Press your buttons now.
Oh boy.
My, everyone in the audience agrees.
Well, great.
Looks like you can't back down now.
Good
I
luck.
will do the best I can. Oh, but I do have to study for my college entrance exams. I might not be able to promise that. None of these people know that I was an undesirable child.
That seems like a weird thought to suddenly have.
I wanted people to rely on me. I wanted to be needed.
Well, now you are, so
I devoted myself to
good
my
for you.
studies, acted as an honor student, and made my name as an ace detective.
By killing people and then solving the crimes of their murders.
And thanks to the Nav app and the persona bestowed upon me by the gods, I managed to dispose of any who got in my way.
Well, you didn't exactly use Robin Hood to shoot me in the head, so I mean...
Though it took me some time to finally do so. All that remains is to tell him.
Tell who?
But still, wasn't their leader's suicide a letdown for you, given how long it took to apprehend him? I think if it were me, I would have collapsed from the shock.
Well, it was probably surprising, but not as much when it's cold calculated murder.
True. It did make me feel somewhat dizzy. Just a little, though. Perhaps my mind was worked up due to the major task I had undertaken.
Hey, who is that? If you don't turn off your phone, the Phantom Thieves might change your heart.
Yeah, right.
A phone?
See? Even Akechi-kun's face is stiffened up.
I think it's for a different reason.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm not bothered. Just make sure to turn it off when you go to the movies.
Well, yeah. I think he may have had a slight inkling there in his head, but yeah, it's probably nothing. Pay no attention to his musings. I mean, he's not a party member anymore, so why should we even pay any attention to him, right? Okay, so we just got to find the IT president, but we have no idea where to go. But there's only one way forward anyway, so we'll just go forward, and eventually we'll find him. I hope. First things first, though, it might be pertinent for us to go and save in the entertainment hall safe room there. Excuse me. I also probably should have used Morgana's SP to heal there instead of my own, but it's not a big deal. We got plenty of healing items, so ain't no big deal there.
Alright, let's rest for a few.
Okay. I'm just going to use this opportunity to save. We'll make, well... Actually, you know what? No. We will go make the last fusion that I wanted to make today. While we're here, I might as well. We'll be going to one more safe room today before we not end it off for the day, but head out of the palace to break it up into halves there.
Do you need something?
So, and it may seem strange because we already have 3 of the letters, so wouldn't I have broken it into halves by saving it basically where I was and then going from there? Well, the last half of this palace it's like the last couple letters of introduction are a little bit long-winded, so we'll do what we can here.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Anyway,
You'd like to read you want
let's
to
register the personas that leveled up there, and then
Time for some
do the last fusion we
rehabilitation.
need to
You
do
wish
today.
to fusion.
So we will take Garuda, fuse it with Seiryu here, and we'll make Quetzalcoatl.
See, a strong persona indeed.
Some endurance might be nice there, but I don't plan on using you for much of anything, so I guess it's fine.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
Okay, let's pay out the nose for this one a little bit, but it's
Skills you'd
okay
like to
because we're
inherit.
still making enough money to sort of offset our costs. And then Frydyne, Debilitate, Repel Nuke. Unfortunately, I don't have Null Psi at any of the ones I'm using as fusion material, but this'll
You
do.
will receive extraordinary power.
And I mean, he wouldn't be bad, actually, as a wind
Let us
persona if you
begin.
really want to use something that has wind elemental attacks that isn't Morgana. I've got that covered, but yeah, it's there if you want it. A Sneck with wings.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's fine. Let's grow 3, regenerate 3. We'll get rid of Memory Blow for that. Magarudyne, we'll get rid of Magaruba for that. And there's Wind Amp, which will help out with the wind damage he does. So yeah, like I said, all things considered, pretty decent for a persona there. You just need to replace Regenerate with Invigorate, and then instead of having Repel Nuke, perhaps make it like Null Psi and pass like Psyodyne to him, and then he'd be in good shape. But, like I said, I've already got that covered, so we good. Let's just
Then
fix
are
his
you
skills
finished?
real quick. Then I'll rebuy Seiryu and probably Arsene, strengthen him up and see what we can do from there. Pop that up there. That can go down there. There we go. Not a bad skill set, all things considered. Okay. Cross this off my little list. Where is it? There it is. And now we're done with fusions for today, but I might actually make something else that I can fuse today.
Justine,
It just
register,
depends
are
on
you sure?
how I feel when we get back here.
Read here.
So let's resummon Seiryu, pay
This
out the nose for
persona
him as
is
well.
required.
That's okay though.
Then accept this
Oh,
persona.
excuse me. Oh right,
Right here.
Arsene.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona. Then accept this persona.
And then
The inmate needs our guidance.
we will
Some
itemize
modification, huh?
our Quetzalcoatl
It
for the
seems
Regenerate
you'll
3
become a
skill card.
This shall be
So
the
that'll be
result.
helpful.
Into a new form.
We still don't have the persona that I'm going to use for physical attacks, though, and I'm not fusing it just yet for a very specific reason that I'll let you know of in a little bit. When I actually fuse it, that is, I'll tell you what the reason is. We are going to want to make the Agidyne skill card for Cerberus after all, though. We're not going to make it today, obviously, but we will be making it probably tomorrow. And I'm doing that for a specific reason as well, but I'll tell you what that reason is when we actually get there. Either way, Seiryu can be strengthened again, as you can see here, so let's do just that. If he gets Aha, like I said, I'll just delete Maracakaja, and I'll keep Aha for till tomorrow, because we don't need Maracakaja that badly. Not while we're dungeon crawling, anyway. It's better in boss fights, but Makoto's got that handled. So that should be fine. Okay, you got Aha. Well, that's fine. Just replace Maracakaja with that, so that way, I'm not going to use it, obviously, but that way I have 2 out of the 3 things that Arsene has, so the only thing that I can be strengthened with tomorrow when I strengthen Seiryu is Invigorate 2. And then we'll just replace Aha with that. Okay.
Finished for now? Done already?
Actually, let's just, actually, I think his skill set is arranged how it's supposed to be. Let's just move him up on the list there. Okay. And then just register him this way. We'll fix his moveset tomorrow with Arsene.
Are you finished?
And then we'll be good. Excuse me. If we're going to make the next fusion today that I can make, we're not going to be fusing it into anything for a little bit yet, because basically the next fusion I would make would be Thor, so that I get Electric Amp on Dionysus there. But because I don't have all of the skills from Arsene on Dionysus yet, I won't actually be able to strengthen Dionysus to get Electric Amp until the 8th. So once we get that far, I'll work on it from there. So like I'll get, let's see. So Asterius Picaro is basically done. We'll get Seiryu, we'll get Dionysus, and Moloch, their skills tomorrow, like the skills from Arsene. And then I need to get Electric Amp on Dionysus, Curse Amp on Moloch, and then Bless Amp and Makugian on Horus. And we'll be able to get all of those on them in relatively decent order. Hopefully we'll get Bless Amp when we work on it. Not tomorrow. Actually, yeah, tomorrow we'll be able to do it. And we'll be able to get both by the time we actually take Shido's heart, so. Because Horus doesn't actually need to get any of Arsene's skills. He's good to go, basically, other than his level. Anyway. So now it's basically, I think, just personas that we have with us. They're just the ones I'm going to use, right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, let's go back to the entertainment hall then, and we will move on to our next hallway.
I should write something.
It's okay, though. I think it's the second to last one, if I remember right, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I think they do get a little bit more complex as you go, so it might be challenging to get through this one, but we'll see. Let's check the layout, and then I'll know what we're up against here. Anything steel? Nope. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Yep. So the exit that we actually need to go for is right down there, so of course that means that that door that leads to it is going to be locked, and we're not going to be able to unlock it until we go all the way around. So yeah, we'll have to be ready for that. Thankfully though, if we go into this room...
Narrow your aim and... Joker, now's your chance!
Well, it was my chance, but
I'll reveal your true form.
Jumped right past them. But thankfully there's no Shido statue in here that's active right now. There is a statue in here, it's just not active right now. So the Garuda's got a rare item. Now the Garuda is weak to gun damage, so let's do something about that, probably. Yusuke's next. Let's get Makoto in here, actually, instead of Yusuke. And she'll use Fry skills on Sarasvati, I'll use Dark skills on that, and then we'll swap to Haru and have her use gun skills on the Garuda. I could use Aha with Seiryu to knock her down too, but we won't bother with that. Let Moloch do his thing. Now over to Haru. Give him hell. Nice.
In the weak spot. Now, let's continue. Good work, everyone.
Hey, some more liquid mercury. Nice. Not that we need it, but you know.
All right.
Leave the
Let me
new
get cover. Oh god.
True form.
Popped out of nowhere there, man. Where the hell did you come from? It's gonna get back into cover, but yeah, it didn't really work out too well for me. These guys are probably also somewhat weak to being status if you could do that, but I don't think we're gonna bother with that. Just use a Vorpal Blade. I don't know. Nice! Yeah, spam Swift Strike. There you go.
Let's catch your breath. Good work, everyone.
Man, Haru got a level. Nice. And a new skill. Ah, there we go. Good, good. That's what she really needed. So now, at this level, Haru gets one-shot kill, which it may seem slightly less useful than Triple Down because it only hits one foe rather than all foes like Triple Down, but it has a high chance of critical hits, which is really nice, actually. So we're going to replace Triple Down with that for probably ever. I mean, you can get Triple Down back if you take Haru to the confessional in the Kanda Church where Hifumi is, but we're not going to bother with that. We'll just do this. And Haru will get Amrita's Shower at level 60. We'll probably replace Tetrakarn with that, but that will help her out because that means I won't have to worry about holding on to that for too much longer. Her strength is getting up there, though, and her strength does naturally get up there. It ends up being higher than her magic by, I think, basically by default, but it's okay. We're still going to focus on her psionic attacks. I will probably get her a skill that will help her gun attacks, though, just to be safe. But yeah, so this door's locked. But there's a vent that you can use if you're a mouse in order to move on ahead.
I can feel it.
This door's unlocked, so we'll be going that way in a few minutes. But first, yeah, this one switched off for now. But first, let's go take care of all of these guys.
We can get it. I leave the timing to you.
Show me your true form.
Probably the other guy's gonna spawn like right on top of him, but that's okay. Ah, a couple of enemies. One could go with the King Frost too.
I smell treasure.
So that's a thing. How many shots do I have left? I have 19. Okay, well I could use down shot, but let's not bother with that for right now. So I want psionic damage for Titania. There we go.
Nice, Joker.
And Swift Strike a Go-Go, I think. Get rid of the Titania this way. Not bad.
Do it again, Snow. Use my persona.
Let's see here. With the King Frost having so much HP, it's gonna kind of be a little difficult to do too much to him, but we'll do what we can. Nice, nice. I really don't need his item all that badly, so let's just kill it. Not bad, Ryuji, not bad. Yeah, seriously, King Frost, don't come back. I don't need to fight you anymore.
Okay.
Let's just do this so that the other guy
now.
can,
Go
like,
find a strong enemy.
respawn. Ah, there we go.
Okay, within
Come here, my
range.
pretty. There we go.
True form.
Couple of Fornius, I can take care of that. Oh, and I found out the last time that you actually don't need to mash the X button when you're doing Bullet Hail. You can just hold down the button, like after the last episode I found that out. But mashing the button is more satisfying, so... Ryuji! Hey, Kira. Well, a little bit. You missed a little bit. We're busy in the final palace here, but Yeah, I mean, I can tell you what you missed if you'd like to know. I don't mind. A few levels there and a new skill, too. Ah, okay, finally, Ryuji gets Materu Kaja, so we can replace this useless-ass skill that he's got here for something much more useful. So, now you may notice, though, that I have built Dionysus to have Materu Kaja naturally into his moveset, and that kind of tells you who I'm not going to be using in terms of the final boss fight there, because I'm building my endgame personas with the final boss in mind in terms of skill set. And unfortunately means that someone's not gonna make the cut, and I think you know who that is. Have to catch up on YouTube. Okay, yeah, whatever you're feeling.
What a skill.
But yeah, Yusuke really starts to come into his own at this point, because I mean, hang on, let me get high counter off of here. We'll replace Counter Strike with it because it can't stack. But look at his strength, man. I mean, I know he's got that from the Senryu Yakusha and everything, but he'll be getting tons of strength level up, so it really makes him very powerful. Even without charge, which Ryuji gets at level 60 there, Yusuke still ends up being really strong, and with Masuka Kaja to boot, so that really helps him out in terms of his utility. But he gets Myriad Slashes at 62. It's basically a straight upgrade to Tempest Slash, so we'll just be replacing that with that.
All right.
That was an easy win. Let's go, Joker.
Then this door's locked as well, so let's mark it on the map.
The lock's on the other side?
Yes, Ryuji, the lock is in fact on the other side. And this one's locked as well.
It's locked. Put that on the back burner.
We'll come back later. Let's take this first, though. So we have 3 locked doors, one of which is directly in our line to get out of here, and once we get past that one, we'll be fine to get out of here. Hi, Jaeger. Hang on, let's see where I can. Oh, just the neighbors. Damn. Well, but anyway, we only have one way that we can go, so let's see if we can't, like, meander our way around to that top left locked door, and then meander our way around to the top right locked door. See if we can get the statue in here turned on. We'll see. Should probably heal first, though, since Morgana's out here. He can Media-Rama and then regain his SP. So, off we go. This door's locked with no way through. I'd be like, welp. Yeah, I like that they actually try to open the door. It's like, you know, it's not like they're just like, hey, you know, the door's locked, but the little sound effect that pops up on it is a nice touch too, you know what I mean? So I can appreciate it, but yeah, our easy way out here isn't exactly going to be easy, so we got to go all the way around in order to unlock that door. Then we got to go up that way to unlock that door. So let's get started. No time like the present.
What's that over there?
Probably one of the things that turns off or on the statues there, Haru, but we'll do that in a moment. I'm just gonna check this guy's pattern real quick before we do that. Is he gonna go back down that hallway or what? There he is. There we go. Sweet. I was gonna say, where is that hallway? There it is.
I'll reveal your true form.
Another phenomenon, huh?
Successful. Now just don't. I smell treasure.
Well, treasure we probably won't get access to again, but at least it's there. At least we know it's there. In case this destructive beauty survives me spamming Swift Strike in about 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
The baton's going to hold you up. One enemy defeated. Go get him, Queen.
I got this.
Get him.
Persona!
One enemy gone. Do it again, Skull.
Now, we dodged that one, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Should be down fairly shortly then. Before he gets a turn.
Let's catch your breath.
I'll have to remember he resists psionic damage though. I'll just use one-shot kill instead. We'll get to that point. Alright, and Morgana and Futaba gained levels as well, and we get a new skill for Morgana there. Media-Rama, finally. So now he's really useful in terms of his healing now because he'll just fully heal you from whatever HP you're at. So let's just get rid of Mediarama for that. It's a bit of an SP climb for him from 12 to 30 all of a sudden, but he can make do without Mediarama. And he'll get Magarudyne at level 62, which is a straight upgrade to Makarula. His skill set is pretty much coming into its own here. We'll eventually be... like when he gets his evade skill for electricity damage there, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna get rid of, but we'll figure that out when the time comes, not right now.
Okay. Easy win. They were nothing.
They were almost something because that Hanuman almost spammed Swift Strike
It's
on us,
locked.
but
Maybe we can open it from behind.
well, anyway.
Focus.
So there's another vent right there that you can look at, which is fine. That statue is still not doing anything. This door is locked right here.
It appears this door is locked.
But do this. And now we can go ahead and probably go through that little peephole that was over here. Head back here. See, there you go. So now we're all mice again. It closes this door up, but there is a way to move out of here, as you saw right there. So let's head through this little grate area and see what we can find on the other side. Any enemies around here? I can't see any. Nope, don't look like it. But we can unlock this door now.
Yes.
I don't think you can get through here, though, without being able to open doors. So we probably have to go back and hit the switch. Yeah, there's no grates or anything like that to do, so... yeah, it's like a maze, but it's not. Basically, they just lock all the important doors that would make it shorter. And they're like, no, you really do need to go all the way around, so... I mean, if this is the worst that the game does in terms of this sort of stuff, it's like, you know, whatever. I'm cool with that. It's just... It can get grating sometimes, I can understand, but... It's okay with me. Okay, so this door is now open down here now that we took care of the Shino statue. We can go back here and open up this other door to unlock the other door. So... And not to worry, after this one, like I said, I'm pretty sure there's only one more of these puzzles left. So it won't take too long to get through. You got lost a few times? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I can totally understand that. Sometimes it's not exactly easy to move through this area. They don't make it easy anyway. Well, let's go check around before we go messing with the statue or anything. Nothing in this room, other than this ambush.
Show me your true form.
Ah, Kurama Tengu. We meet again. Well, I can take care of you handily. Actually, yeah, 2 Bufudines cost less than 1 Mabufudine, so let's just do this. Only slightly less, though. So if you're not confident in your accuracy or you don't have Auto Masuku yet, you may want to do 2 Bufudines anyway. So. Plus, I mean, it's not that big of a deal because I would have gotten my SP back anyway from just starting the fight. Because Asterius Picaro has Invigorate 2 now, but that's okay. And Anne is the one that's falling behind now, so we should probably get her in the party at some point. Unfortunately, she's the second least useful person in this area. Well, I should say, she may actually now be the least useful person in the party for this palace, because she's only really useful, I think, against the Narcissus that we fought at the beginning of the palace. So, yeah, there's that. Now, don't get confused here, because the Garudas are not weak to electricity anymore. They're weak to gun damage like they were. Oops, as you can see here.
Shut it down. Just watch your ammo.
So, how do we want to do this? Let's try and hit his weakness. Why not? Yeah, as you can see there, he will evade ice if you're not careful. Let's do this, and then do this. Knock this guy down. Nice. Yeah, one-shot kill is really strong, so it'll definitely help out. Not bad.
Don't forget this feeling. Just like I thought.
Okay, cool. That takes care of that now.
All right.
They were no match for us.
Let's see what's down here. So this is locked as well, so we're gonna need to figure out some way to get through here.
The lock's on the other side. I have something.
No enemies to go through here. That door will lead us to, but there's, as you can see, mouse hole right there. So, if we want to get on the other side of that one door that's locked there, we need to go all the way back, open up the Shido statue, and then come all the way through here. And knowing them, they're probably going to close some of the doors on us, but, you know, we'll figure it out. So that takes care of that. We can still open this one, though, because it's unlocked already, so that should help with us getting back there. No statue in this one, but we go over here. Yeah, now we can turn to mice and go through the grate here. Or the duct, rather. Any enemies in here?
Hey,
Sure hope not. It's kind of a confined space, but
it's
nope.
fun time.
Alright, what's in here? A spirit choker. What's that give us? Let's have a look. Plus 50 SP. That's not bad, but not good at the same time, so. And now we're through there. Let's see here. So that will lead all the way to that door that we can unlock there. And then... Well, I'm going to bet that there aren't any Shido statues in these hallways here, so I'm just going to probably leave the statue on, I think, and if we have to, we'll come back, you know. It's not really that difficult to come back, so. But let's give it a shot. Oh, that's right, I can't leave it on because we gotta open that door, and we can't as mice, so. Back we go. Lots of backtracking in this area, like Conker mentioned last time, and I mentioned a couple of times last time, so... Gotta do it to get through here. But at the very least, at this point, the enemies aren't, like, respawning whenever I go back to hit the button or something. That would just be obscene. I mean, that would help you to gain the levels that you might want to have by endgame if you did that, but... Not really all that necessary, so. There's a treasure here, though. Okay. Brass pocket watch. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. Hold the phone. There's an enemy trying to walk up on us here. Is there a place that I can hide? Not really. Come on, gang. Let's get out of his vision there.
I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah. It is pretty cute. When they try to open the door, he just sort of slides up it and then falls off of it. It is pretty cute. Damage to these guys. What can I do to... I mean, I could just spam Swift Strike like previously. Yeah, we'll do that. Not going to deal as much damage as it did before, but we'll still be able to take out the Parvati in the back. Nice. And perhaps some Afryla is in order? I don't know if these guys resist that too. Nope, just psionic damage. Okay. That's cool.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Alright.
That easy, huh? I can tell by your face.
And then this door, let's see, that door's unlocked. And now this door is unlocked, so we can go back if we decide to.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure there isn't any way for you to hit that switch down there and get back into the big room so that you can go through the little mouse duct that's there. But, yeah, it'd be nice, but there's no way, so. Yeah, new costumes. I decided since this is the final palace, we gotta be serious business here, so I put on the Persona 4 Arena costumes there. I figure they're fitting for a final boss fight that we're basically donning body armor for the whole thing, so... Man, how far does he go? Apparently all the way down and over. Okay, well, that's fine. Anything to grab? Nope. Alright. Whoa. Stay away from me, man. Let's unlock this door.
Okay.
And then hold up. Hold on, gang. There we go. Thought he was gonna come in here. I was gonna be like, "Welp."
Show me your true form.
But no, we got this. And they really like this enemy formation, don't they?
You're mine.
Nice, Joker.
Persona.
Here's a thought as well. Well, is that really necessary? I mean, I'm gonna try it just to see how much damage we can do otherwise. Give them a Mafryla, and then spam Swift Strike, and yeah, that's not bad.
Go get him, Queen.
Persona.
Ooh, and we got a crit out of it too. Cool. Didn't need it, but it's nice to have anyway.
Continue. Just like I thought.
Okay.
Ah,
No match for me.
got turned around there. Let's not do that. But yeah, you can get back into that room now, but again, we still don't have a way of turning on the statue in that room, so we got to go up here and see if we can find a statue that we can turn on relatively close by.
Let's see it.
So, off we go. I might want to heal, though, as well. There we go. I'll probably start using my own SP for that. And that's actually, come to think of it, that's why the Sun Tomatoes end up being so useful, because you've got, you know, your side characters. If they do any healing, then you can just use a Sun Tomato and they'll be back to normal, so.
Take.
Thanks for the 22 bits, Kira. I appreciate that. But yeah, there, I just held down the X button there and it didn't really make too much of a difference. So, in case you were wondering if I was bullshitting about that, I don't think anybody was wondering that, but yeah, you can just hold down the X button instead of mashing it. But mashing it is so much more satisfying, so, you know.
Do it.
Looks like my turn. The baton is up.
And let's see if we can break the 4-digit damage range with one-shot kill here. That would be nice. Not quite.
You did great, Noir.
I mean, if she had cripple, then probably, but... Or if I had Ungyoki do it, but... Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. And that was easy. I can see
Okay,
it.
well, we've got a statue right there, which is fairly close by, and we have a duct right here. So basically, if we can get it turned on here, we can go through there, unlock that door, and then be mice down there, so we can go all the way through the duct and go through it. But we need to actually find a statue first, so let's go have a look around and see what we can find. Gotta be a statue around here somewhere. Thing to steal? Nope. Locked doors? Nope. I mean, it couldn't be. There's no other way through here, so it wouldn't be locked, but, you know. I did see that duct that's in the hallway, though, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
See it.
The duct is, like, what, right back there somewhere, or is it up here? Yeah, it's back there. No, it's up here. There it is.
What's that over there?
And there is our statue changer then.
I'll reveal
Gotcha.
your true form.
Only took 7 moves. Lots of Titanias, that's fine. Well, we'll do this, and then we'll smack them up with a Masayo from Haru, and that should deal pretty good damage.
Knock them right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
Or we could do this. This works too.
I have a clear shot.
Sure, let's do it.
Opening fire.
Take aim!
Enemy hit the
Alright, cool.
ground.
And over to Haru.
Not good.
Beat him up, Haru. Throw marbles at him.
Power even higher.
There you go.
Please don't resist. Good choice. All out attack.
Hopefully she'll get Masayodyne relatively soon. 'Cause that'll help her out for sure.
Okay.
We are gaining enough experience. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get through that before long. But this door's locked, so we gotta find a way to go around it. As you can see, we'll obviously be using the duct that was over there to get around it. So, do this real quick.
I have something.
There's a duct right there. I was gonna say, I thought there was one over here as well, but the door's closed now, so we can't really do much to it. Ah, here it is. Hard to see when the screen is kind of darkened like that. There's an enemy in here. I don't know if there's a Shido statue in here too, but I guess we can find out. Nope. So I'll just do this.
I'll reveal your true form.
Haha! Well, this should make it a little easier to deal with that human. Plus Baron's there, but we'll deal with Baron this time. Kono's next. Let's actually bring in Morgana, because why the hell not? Morgana's kind of lacking a little behind on the experience, so we'll do this. Well, we missed the one. That's okay, I can deal with that one. And a big old Maigayan should do the job. Scream for me!
Everyone. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
That's all it takes for me.
Okay, this is stealable. Good. Let's grab it. Can't go back the way we came, but we'll... Actually, I think we can go and unlock this now, so let's go do that while we're here. Might as well. And then we'll see what's in that last room there. Well, the idea is that this is the labyrinth of his mind, Futaba, so of course guests would get lost in here because he wants them to be lost, really. I'm being honest with you. Okay, here we go. Well, this door's locked too, so we gotta go around, but...
The door is locked.
It's somewhere.
It can't be helped. We'll have to find a way around.
But, as you can see, if you go up here while the Shido statue is on, you can't open this door. So, we'll go back. Can I dash in mouse form? No, I can't. Okay. But we'll go back, we'll hit the switch again, and then we will come back this way, we'll open the door, beat up that shadow, hit the switch again, and go around. So, yeah, there it is. Alright. Off we go. And after this, we should be practically done, because then we will be able to hit the switch, we'll be able to go back to that point there. I think we might actually need to use another grate to get there, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Shouldn't turn your back on me, man.
Surprise attack? Well, just don't lose.
I told you Moloch would be more useful than he was previously. Actually, let's do this first. And see if this will work, too. That's not bad.
Persona, eat this.
Enemy gone. Do it again, Skull. My other step. Nice job, Mona. Good work, everyone.
Cool. Oh, and I got to level 60. Nice. That'll help out. Getting less and less HP and SP as we go here, but honestly, the amount of HP and SP that I have right now is basically enough for the rest of the entire game, so it's not really a huge deal. Ah, there is another duct in here. Okay, well, that'll make it easy then. Just unlock this door.
Okay.
Open it up. And then let's go back. We'll hit the switch once again. We'll see if we can't get back in this room so we can go through the duct, which will lead us all the way around to where we need to go. make it there without running into any other doors. So like this hallway will be stuck as mice, but... And I think it shows you, like it kind of indicates where, like you can see on the map where the mice thing would be happening. Like the gray area on the map that I'm currently in is where the Shido statue is active, but if you go here, it's not anymore. So that actually helps a little bit. It makes it easier to figure out where you're going while you're doing this, so... Yeah, there it is. So, we got through that duct. We'll come out here, normal, and then we'll flap our way down here. This room should make us into mice, and then we gotta find the little duct that's in this room, which is right there. Open this path up, unlock the door, and then we'll be all the way back around again. Ah, I see a treasure demon. I'm actually gonna pull Anne into the party for this because she kind of needs the experience more than anybody else. Morgana needs it, Anne needs it, and I guess Yusuke needs it. Okay. There we go. Gotcha.
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away!
Okay, let's see if we can knock it down, and if we can't, I'll just use down shot.
Cerberus! Alright. Persona!
I'm actually okay with this.
Someone finish it!
Yeah, they really did think of everything, didn't they? Yeah.
Not finish you! Impressive.
Well, that didn't work. Nice. Fancy. Let's see, Morgana and I will get one more turn, I think, before it runs away. Yeah, so we'll see if he can knock it down with Miracle Punch. Ooh, a soul drop, nice. That's from that pickpocket thing that we got from Morgana's confidant there. Alright, Morgana, one last chance. There you go. I knew you could do it. But
Not bad, Mona.
Do not move a muscle.
Time for some bloodshed! There's that core!
And this should bring Anne, Morgana, and Yusuke a little closer to the rest of our party there because we get a bunch of experience for that. So, Haru got to level 59 though, so that's nice. Closer to Amrita's shower.
That's all. Focus.
That's all she wrote, as Ryuji would say. How close are they now? Not that close, but closer than they were, anyway. Yeah, I'll keep these guys in the party, why not? Open this up, and this should bring us all the way back over here.
I can feel it.
Into this room where we can unlock the door. We gotta sneak around these guys as mice now, but it shouldn't be too hard to do.
Yes.
Okay, off we go. And as soon as we get in here, poof, back to mice. This pathway looks pretty clear, actually, if we go this way. Just have a look around. Yeah, we're pretty much in the clear now. This will bring us all the way down. Yep, I already grabbed Emperor's Amulets. Let's see, how long ago? I think back when we were near poolside, I want to say, but it could have been earlier. Actually, no, I think it was later than that. I think it was between the second and third letter of introduction I grabbed it, so... But I got it already, so we're in good shape in that regard.
I have something.
Well, that takes care of that. Was there another duct or anything?
Joker,
Probably not.
do you notice anything here?
Well, we can use that if we want to get back through here without, you know, totally biting it to these enemies, but that's okay.
Okay.
And we can go through that door now as well. But I don't really plan on going that way, so let's go out here to the side deck. Now there's a couple of places we can go out there. Alright, that's fine. Let's just explore around first before we go messing around with anything. Bring these guys out of the party, actually. Oops. Bring these guys out of the party, actually. Well, you know what? They'll probably work okay, I think. So we'll see. Well, we can't go that way. Yeah, and there's no other way to go. Whoa, hello. Well, we can't go that way from here anyway. We can get up there, just we gotta we can only jump down from that part. We gotta get up there first. Have to find a way up there first.
This feeling.
I think there's a safe room around here.
I think you're correct. We'll go to that door in a little bit. But remember that that little duct is there, way at the end of this thing for later, because it'll be important for something. Not yet, though.
We found a new safe room.
Yes, we did. And this is actually as far as I'd like to go in terms of today's outing at the palace. Like I said, I'm going to be splitting it up into 2 separate parts. So, because of that, we're going to actually go back to the entrance now, and then we'll come back here the next time. Although I could have sworn we got into another encounter before we went back here. Let me see if I can go find it first before we do anything else. I'll save it first, but then I'll go do that. I think the encounter is like down the hall from this anyway.
Back to work.
Let's find out. Maybe down here? Yep, here it is. Oh, not you again.
Hey, this doesn't look good.
Oh, okay, I guess we didn't. You mean by yourself, or? Well, he did throw his people at us, yeah. Oh, okay, so instead of fighting us himself, he's gonna just throw more guys at us. Great. More Baphomets, or? Yeah, more Baphomets, alright. I can deal with that. Where are you, Horus, when I need you? There you
Go down.
are. Knock him over.
Ooh,
Do
Joker.
some damage to him, that's good. Let's just do an all-out attack, and then after this, we'll come back and, I don't know, just use Heat Wave or something on them. I mean, they're gonna get a chance to fight us, but we should be okay. Ha!
Dodges with grace. Nice move, Spots.
Nice. So yeah, this is the Sukakaja that we have and the Evade that we have. It helps out, but obviously it doesn't help completely. They're not like nullifiers. They're just there to give you a chance at dodging things. The enemy's hits will still go through occasionally, but we got this. No problem. I mean, obviously it'd be better if we had like Bless Boost or Bless Amp on Horus there, but it's okay. The enemies have to have some chance of killing me, right? Just to make it interesting. Yeah, I think he just likes sticking his nose in other people's business there. And he did. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to find some clues or something. Still don't see any other way that we can do this. Otherwise. But yeah, if we go through here, this is to another maze, another hallway there. So, like I said, I'd rather save that for another day. I'm all pooped out of hallways for today. At least in-game anyway. We've gone through quite a bit of the palace so far, so.
We can finally rest.
So that's what we'll do for now, is we'll go back to the real world, we'll rest up a little bit, we'll max out Chihaya's Confidant, because today is a Tuesday. So she's hang-out-able. And then we will come back tomorrow and we'll work on it some more. I don't really need to do any fusing, I don't think. Because the only fusing that I can do, like I said, I could make Thor, but we're not going to put that on Dionysus for a little bit yet. I could make Sibel out of Thor, though, if I really wanted to. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. We'll go over here, we'll make Thor.
Do you need something?
And then we'll make Sibel in a moment. I mean, I can't actually use Sibel to do anything until tomorrow, though, so maybe I won't. Oh, geez, Kira. Okay, well, hopefully it all goes well. I hope it's not, like you said, life-ruining. So, hopefully it'll surprise you, but I'll catch you later. You too.
How goes the...
Well, we can register while we're here.
Are you sure?
But yeah, I can't actually use Sibel to do any strengthening until tomorrow anyway, because I already made a skill card today, and I need to make Cerberus into the Agidyne skill card. So we'll do that tomorrow, then we'll fuse and do all that stuff tomorrow instead of today.
No slacking off.
And that means we're out of here, so let's go. Yeah, we'll go home, regroup, give it a rest for today in terms of in-game, not today in stream. I've only been going for an hour in stream. I hope I wouldn't want to give it a rest yet. And then we'll come back. But we did get a lot done today, almost as much as you get done in a normal palace, so it's basically like a palace and a half there, essentially.
Joker.
Yeah, we're close to the end, but not that close, so... Yeah, Futaba's calculations are a little bit more accurate than what Morgana was saying there. We're about 60% of the way done, even though we've got a bunch of letters, and we're pretty close to the fourth one, all things considered. Yeah, I'll be careful. We'll be going back in tomorrow anyway, but I want to give everybody a chance to rest since we've done essentially one palace's worth today.
Ah, you're back.
Plus, I got to go home and hang out with my girlfriend, so I mean, you know. Yeah, I bet you Shido's all the way up on that. I sure hope so, Haru. I sure hope so. I don't know, Ryuji. People have voted for criminals as politicians anyway, so... Right, yeah, they would have to find out before they voted, too, so... Well, we'll make it work, I think. That's why we're doing it about a week and a half before the election, so... That way there's a chance of it happening. Oh, who am I kidding? The day that the ballot count happens is going to be the day that the change of heart happens, because that's how it's always been. Why would they change up the formula now, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Well, anyway, let's get a massage.
What?
And then head out and max out one of our last confidants there. I don't think I mentioned it. Well, I'll tell you after we're done
Well, does it feel good?
getting the Puff Puff massage from Kawakami.
Master.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the Puff Puff massage is a little bit different.
See you later.
Okay, so now we can go out. Do I have anything else that I can put on the shelf now? Nope, not yet. Well, we'll get some more stuff for that soon, but anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, I forget. But Chihaya is available up here, so let's max it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if I mentioned it the last stream as well. I may have, but might not remember. But I did some more research on why Mishima isn't showing up for me right now, and it sort of makes a little bit of sense. But basically, in order for Mishima to show up again for me to increase his rank there, I need to do two things. One, I need to complete his requests that he put out for rank 8 there, Man of Many Faces and Debts. And two, I need to completely clear out Shido's palace, as in get the infiltration route secured, go back in, change his heart, and when that happens, and only when that happens, not when the change of heart happens, but once you've sent out the calling card and all that other stuff, that's when Mishima is supposed to be able to show up again. So that's why we're going to be going into the palace for the 7th and the 8th in-game. So we're going to finish the palace infiltration route tomorrow, then we'll take his heart on the 8th, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so it may be a little close in terms of where we're cutting it to getting Mishima's rank maxed out, but I think we should be okay. Either way, we won't find out whether or not I'm screwed with his confidant until after we're done with Shido there, so might as well not worry about it. Let's go hang out with the girlfriend and then go from there. Incidentally, speaking of the girlfriend, wordage that was used last time just sort of, it made me think about it after the fact, and I'd like to just clarify on the idea. Chihaya is, in this particular playthrough, the romantic interest for the main character, Saizo. Just because of the fact that he is dating her does not mean that reflects on my views of who is quote-unquote best waifu for me, for a couple of reasons. One, if I wanted it to be my personal best waifu, I would have named the character after myself, so that's the first thing. But the second thing is that even though it can sometimes get a little hazy because, like, I make the decisions for him, so in some ways my decisions are reflected in his actions, and that's fine and good. But in this particular instance, I feel like it's a good fit for the main character, rather than her being my favorite out of all of the girls there. In terms of who I think would be my favorite, I can't really tell you, because as I've established previously, I don't really see this stuff as being that kind. Like, I don't see this stuff that kind of way. I don't have a favorite girl because I don't have any romantic interests with any of these fictional characters. It's just part of who I am, I guess. I don't get that way with fictional characters, I suppose. I don't get romantically attached to them. But yeah, so I just wanted to clarify on that. It's not that I don't like Chihaya or any of the female potential romance partners in this game. It's just that I'm choosing based on who I think is a good fit for the main character rather than who I like best, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't know if that makes any sense, but... well, maybe, Mark. Maybe slightly sane, but I'm pretty sure we're all insane to some degree, so... Anyway. Oh, did you now? Oh boy, what did our fortunes say? Yeah, let's hang out with her and get her maxed out there. Anyway, now that you're blushing, I mean, are you blushing because of romantic interest, or are you blushing because you're cold? Because it is pretty cold out here. I mean, I have a hood and everything on. I could just give you my jacket. You're wearing the same thing you wore in the summer. Holy cow. Okay, and where's that? You're not going to tell me, are you? Well, it's the Ferris wheel at Seaside Park.
Wow, this is amazing.
In case that
I've only
wasn't
seen this view on TV.
obvious from where we are, but, you know.
As a country bumpkin, I've always admired it.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't still call yourself that. I know where you came from, but anyway. So you've never been to Seaside Park, really?
No, I somehow felt like I wasn't allowed to.
Why?
Because I was a monster.
Oh, so you thought that there were certain things in the city that were closed off to you because of your status?
But it's all good now.
Okay.
I will no longer be swayed by names like monster or maiden. I am simply a fortune teller who provides advice to people with broken spirits.
And sets them down the path to repair their spirits.
So that they will have conviction and face their future without getting pushed around by fate.
Forward with conviction, Chihaya. Forward
That's
with
the
conviction.
fate I've chosen for myself.
Well, I think your convictions are strong, so...
Yes. Now, it's your turn to speak. What would your
Okay.
conviction be as a phantom thief?
Well, I mean, if anybody's gonna figure this out, I suppose it makes sense
Sorry.
that she would.
I used fortune telling to find out your true identity.
There you go. Apparently she she did a little bit of investigative work of her own. I mean, Oya could probably figure it out because she's an investigative journalist, and probably Kawakami could figure it out fairly easily as well, considering what's, you know, the chain of events. Kawakami's been with us the whole time, and anybody else who would figure it out either already knew from being at school with us or eventually figured it out on their own anyway. But Chihaya is another one where it makes sense that she'd be able to figure it out.
I couldn't help but think that you had something to do with the chairman's confession.
I didn't make it obvious, did I?
Then I discovered that you're the trickster who causes a sensation in the world.
Well, she probably drew my trickster card.
It was the same card as the figure who helped me take down the chairman. It finally struck home for me.
Finally put two and two together, huh, Chihaya? I guess she is pretty sharp then. I'll give her credit where credit's due, because some people in the game haven't really bothered putting two and two together. Not my confidants, but outside of that.
I got you good, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Everybody else has gotten me good by this point too,
I
but...
don't care what my boyfriend's true identity is.
Well, that's good.
As long as you're around, I can always be my true self. So, it's fine.
Yeah, it'll all work out.
Only... the fate of the Phantom Thieves is rather unclear.
What do you mean?
The Arcana is set in a tricky position. You can almost say it's facing both heaven and hell.
So what, are we gonna encounter characters from Guilty Gear now, or what? No, probably not.
This is the first time I've ever seen anything like it.
So what does it mean?
I'm sorry, I really can't read this sequence.
So you don't know exactly what the future holds. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense since I sort of make the future my own thing, so...
However, I'll be by your side.
Well, good.
As the fortune teller who changes fates, I will guide you so you can avoid misfortune.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Chihaya.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of fortune, granting thee infinite power.
And so, for taking our girlfriend on a date to Seaside Park and finding out that her convictions and mine align, naturally, because we're boyfriend and girlfriend, we max out the Fortune Confidant there and get a new ability with Chihaya, Special Fate Reading. It's completely useless, just like regular Fate Reading, but I guess it's there if you want it.
Alright.
It lets you look at every single ability that Confidant can give you, but you might as well just go hang out with the Confidant if you really want to know, so... But more importantly, for maxing out the Fortune Confidant, we can now fuse Lakshmi, the most powerful Fortune persona, and the one that I'm going to use as my Tri-Auto starter persona in a little while. So we'll be working on that within the next few days. We need one other persona that I don't currently have right now in order to fuse it, so we'll get there. Yes, infinite power, Mark. Infinite power.
By the way,
What?
are you okay with your girlfriend being a country bumpkin? It's become a habit of mine to hide my native tongue.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
And I'm not used to fancy places like this.
Well, what, are you worried about your accent? Because I'll be completely honest with you.
Huh?
Yeah.
I ain't sure how to respond to that.
Just kiss, you idiots!
I'm speaking in my country dialect again.
You can go back and forth as much as you want, Chihaya. It ain't gonna bother me.
The thing is, I read our relationship fortune today.
Oh, did you? Well, you said you read our fortunes. I didn't know you read both.
And it was really, really good.
Well, that's good.
So,
What?
if you don't have any plans to steal anything tonight, perhaps you can stay. Stay with me.
Oh, well, okay. I was hoping, yeah, I was gonna say I was hoping you said it. I thought you'd never ask.
I don't know what to do now. I couldn't figure it out with my fortune telling.
Oh, boy.
So, let's figure it out together.
One step at a time, Chihaya. One step at a time. And then they did all manner of things in that Ferris wheel car. I just imagine it like coming down after them like riding it a couple of times around, and then the guy that's running the ride being like, okay, you guys need to get out of there and make room for other paying customers. He like opens doors like, Jesus Christ! Okay, you can go around one more time, but after that, you're done. Oh boy. But we maxed out another Confidant, so that's good. Only one more to go, and he's being a dick, but we'll get there. We'll get back to him. Okay. So today, we have to go pick up some tomatoes before we go anywhere. So before we answer Yusuke about gathering everybody up to go to the palace, let's go and pick up our tomatoes, and we'll probably turn Cerberus into the Agidine skill card after that. Well, actually, no, we won't. We'll do that afterwards. But let's go to the school anyway, so we can pick up our tomatoes.
Let's do it.
Before we do anything else.
Hey.
And I'll be heading back to the school on occasion. I'm still gonna go plant some stuff. Let's see, what am I planting today? other tomato harvest, so we'll go do that. Let me get the legendary Yakiimo while I'm here as well, before I forget, since I think we used one of them or both of them last time.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, got more of them there. Do we need anything from Takemi's shop? I don't think so, but I'll check. Might want to fill up on our ointments there, maybe. Yeah, we got enough. We got enough of them, so that's fine. Alright. Well, let's go to the school. And then once we're done there, we will just gather everybody up. We'll go to the school, or yeah, we'll go to the school, we'll do that. We'll go to the palace after that. We will, I won't turn Cerberus into a skill card just yet because he'll be useful for using physical attacks on certain things later on today. But eventually we will turn him into a skill card to make it a little bit easier to... basically what I'm going to do is that I confuse Sibel today. And Sibel is the persona that gets both Makugayan and Bless Amp that I'm going to use to strengthen Horus in order to give Horus those things. Let's also go to Shinjuku and get a money reading today just so that I have it. So if we kill things with all-out attacks, we can gain quadruple money if we kill them in one turn.
What shall we do?
Money reading. We'll make back the money with 4 long anyway, so.
Here we go.
But yeah, once I, basically I'm going to use Sibel to get Bless Amp and Makugayan on Horus there. But in order to do that, I'm going to want to kind of fine-tune Sibel's skill set so that it gets as close to Horus's skill set as possible, other than Bless Amp and Makugayan. So in order to do that, I need to have Cerberus have Agidyne as well, or turn into an Agidyne skill card so that I can give that to Sibel so she has it. Because the more skills that Sibel has that Horus also has, the less chance I have of something I don't want when I strengthen being passed on to Horus. That way I basically don't even have to do any resetting to get the stuff onto Horus, if that makes any sense. Okay, anyway, let's head to the rooftop, get our tomatoes, put some more tomatoes down, and then we will go from there. Or get our carrots, rather than tomatoes. I'm reading tomato on my harvest thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. So there's 3 more Moonlight Carrots for us, and now...
Good day.
Let's put in some new vegetables. More sun tomatoes. We'll put in this harvest and then 1 more harvest of sun tomatoes between now and when we no longer have control of the game's story there. So, yep, they'll be available on the 12th. We'll just harvest those then, and then we'll put in some more. We'll be good to go.
Good day.
Yeah, let's meet up with the others then.
Yes. Everyone's here.
Well, it won't keep up because we bouts to go and take care of all of this. Can I check the... Okay, I can't check the Thieves Guild thing to see what everybody's average level is. Let's hold a meeting just to see what everybody says since we're halfway there.
Yes.
More than, actually.
Okay, it is time we start the meeting.
Let's see. Feels good, man. It's better than feels bad, man. Yeah, we're pretty much at the right level for all of this, so...
That concludes our meeting.
Okay, let's go back in the palace then.
Yes, let us go.
And we're going to do a fusion immediately when we get in here today.
Okay, let's get to work. Come on, Joker.
Ah. So let's go like this.
You need something.
And we'll fuse something, but then I'm gonna... Basically, I need to fuse Dionysus into Thor. But I'm going to get Dionysus back right after fusing Thor, so not a big deal. What skills do I need to give to Thor? Basically, I want to do the same thing that I'm going to do with Sibel as I'm going to do here with Thor. I want to get it so that Electric Amp is one of the only things that Dionysus can get out of Thor.
Justine,
So,
you handle this.
Read here.
so I need a Narcissus for this. Where's Narcissus? There he is.
Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power.
And I should probably grab Arsene while I'm at it, because I'm going to use him for strengthening people as well. Oh, right about now.
Time for some rehabilitation.
So,
Now
fusion. Take Narcissus, fuse with Dionysus to get Tor.
See. A strong persona indeed.
Apparently you can also use Ungyoki, but I want to do it with Dionysus specifically because I can pass along a bunch of skills that Dionysus already has available that will make it easier to get stuff on Thor. So, when I strengthen Dionysus with Arsene, I'm going to want to get Spellmaster on him. Maybe I should do that first. Yeah, I should do that first. Okay. Let's save then
Change your
before we
mind, done
do this
already?
then. Just so if I get Aha, I'll just, I don't know, reset or something. This will be one of the only ones that are reset for Spellmaster, but we should, I mean, we have a 50-50 shot of getting it, so I think we'll be fine.
Time for
Power
Strengthen
requires sacrifice.
Dionysus with
Do
Arsene.
not expect much power from this.
And actually, thinking about it, if I do this and I get Spellmaster, then I use Narcissus and Dionysus to make Thor. I will be able to strengthen Dionysus with Electric Amp today, so then he'll be done, and so will Seiryu. So
This is what it shall be.
That'll be good.
Let these powers unite.
I think Igor was going to say something else there, but we'll see. In a moment. Come on, Spellmaster. Damn. Well, I mean, I suppose I could...
Are you finished?
Hang on. Instead of giving Thor Spellmaster, I could just give him Abysmal Surge. No, I'll get Spellmaster. It's probably better. Shouldn't take too many resets to do, and it only takes like a minute each time, so...
the in. Gonna string 'em up? Is that enough?
This is what the... Then let us begin.
Damn. Okay, well that's a little annoying, but we'll make it work. I'll do it. I'll do this 3 more times, and if it doesn't give me Spellmaster by some strange twist of fate in those 3 more times, I will just fuse Dionysus up into Thor.
This is what the...
Probably either with Aha or with Abysmal Surge, and then I just won't strengthen Dionysus until I'll strengthen Dionysus with Thor to get Electric Amp today, instead of doing the other stuff. So we'll see. Point is that Dionysus needs Electric Amp and Spellmaster. There's one of them, thankfully. So we get rid of Abysmal Surge for that. We don't need Amrita Shower on him either, even though he gets it. It's nice for him to have, but yeah, we don't need it that badly. So that takes care of that now. Let's fix his skill set. And then we'll fuse Narcissus and Dionysus together to make Thor. And we'll go from there. This ailment boost that he has here is going to be changed into Electric Amp before long. So we'll take care of that in a few moments.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's register. We'll get another Arsene so that I can strengthen, I don't know, Seiryu or something.
Justine,
You'd like to register this? Read here.
Oops, do that, and
This
that
persona
gets Arsene a
will
little
withdraw
quicker.
This is your
for
power.
us.
Such rudeness.
time for
Oops, sorry
some
there,
rehabilitation.
Justine. Such rudeness, she
String
said.
'em up?
Whoops.
Do not
My
expect
bad,
much
just
power
doing
from
everything
this.
quick.
This is what it shall become. This may be a bit gruesome.
Do that. Now Seiryu should be done because, again, it already has Invigorate 2. Or no, it already is Spellmaster, so it should get Invigorate 2 from this. Yep, there you go. Place Aha with that. Seiryu's done. Just need to get some levels for it, and then it'll be good to go. So the only other one that needs Invigorate 2 is Moloch, so we'll work on that in a moment. But first, let's go and fuse
Fusion.
Dionysus with Narcissus. We'll make Thor.
Looks pretty tough.
I don't particularly care about Thor's stats, to be honest with you, but let me make sure. So Thor gets Zeodyne and Muzzeodyne by level up. So I want to pass like Sciodyne, Null Psi, Invigorate 2, and Spellmaster probably. Actually, here's a thought.
You wish for more power than you can
I gotta
handle.
pay out the nose for this one
Select
too,
a
but here's a
skill you'd
thought.
like
So
to inherit.
here's what we'll do. We don't need Muzzeodyne because he's going to get it by level up. We do need Sciodyne and Materukaja. Basically, I'm going to not get one of these, but I'm going to give him... I'll probably give him, like, Spellmaster. We'll give him Null Psi and Spellmaster. But what I'm going to do is I still think I have an Aha skill card just sitting around in my inventory. So, if I give Thor the Aha skill card, his moveset will be tweaked around so that I can strengthen him with an Arsene, give him Invigorate 2, and then his skill set is practically the same as Dionysus is there, with the exception of Electric Amp. So we'll see in a moment.
All right.
Let's get him all fused up first, though. So there's Muzzeodyne. We can get rid of Megaton Raid for that. He gets Heat Up, which is a pretty decent skill as well. Basically, if you have this persona equipped, the one that has Heat Up, you can gain back 5% of your max HP and 10 SP every time you are in a battle and you get an ambush on an enemy. So it's not a bad skill to have around, and I mean, if the battles were going to be long and drawn out, it'd be pretty good. If you were going to give it to a persona that's like your starter persona, then you'll get back a bunch of SP that you wouldn't normally get, and that stacks with the SP adhesives that you get in any Invigorate skills that you have. So it's not a bad skill. I just don't think I'm going to be using it myself, to be perfectly honest. So let's not get it, though, because we're going to replace High Counter with Aha, and then eventually replace that with Invigorate 2. So bear with me a moment.
Are you finished?
Let's fix those skills. Do I still have an Aha card? I do. Alright, cool. So we will replace High Counter with Aha. Watch this bullshit. We'll switch around Thor's skills. Put Sciodyne there, Materukaja there. Null Psi is actually helpful for him too because he has a weakness to psionic attacks anyway. So he's actually not bad this way. It just, instead of Sciodyne, I'd probably have like a physical skill on him or something like that. And instead of Materukaja, maybe Charge, perhaps? I'm not really sure. It just kind of depends on what you're going to use him for. But he's pretty solid, all things considered. It's just, like I said, I'm going to use Thor in the next mainline Persona game that I play, so I don't want to also use him in this one. That'd be a little bit as an endgame Persona in the next mainline Persona game, that is. So using him in this one seems a little counterintuitive almost. Did I fix Seiryu's skills as well? I don't think I did. Nope. Okay, let's fix it then. There we go. That's a done dragon right there. Now we just need to get Invigorate 2 on Moloch.
Justine, registrate. Are you sure?
Do that first, though.
Read here.
Then grab Dionysus out of... Oh, actually, do
Is
that.
this what you
There we
want?
go.
You'll withdraw this persona.
little easier.
This is your power.
And then
Time for
do
the
some
power
complex-ass
required
strengthening.
sacrifice.
Oh, wait, I need
Finished
Arsene.
for
Hold on.
now. Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power. The inmate power requires sacrifice.
And then we will take Thor,
Do
strengthen
not
it with
expect
Arsene.
much power from this.
This is the power you will gain. Then let us begin.
Get Invigorate 2 on Thor, and then get Electric Amp on Dionysus. Easy, easy. Cross that off my list as well. See, there you go. So after a little bit of finagling around, we basically got Thor's skill set to be exactly what I want Dionysus' skill set to be. And because of that, like, look, so there's that. We're only missing Electric Amp versus Ailment Boost, so let's do this! Actually, before I do that, let's register Thor.
Read the compendium. Are you sure?
That way.
The inmate gonna string him up?
And then strengthen Dionysus
What
with
are you
Thor.
waiting for?
And that will get us Magic, Agility, and Luck. That's actually pretty good. It will get us 2 levels, though, I think, so I might want to get Endurance in there, too.
That will do.
Maybe not. Let's just do this, since it keeps giving it to me.
It shall become. Then let us begin.
Sorry, Thor, you'll be back in the next game, Persona game that I play. Not the next game, but the next Persona game that I play.
All right.
Okay, well, that'll work. Go now. Well, we can stick this here for now. As long as I don't get rid of any of his other skills, we'll be fine. And then, immediately following that, there's Electric Amp for us. Cool. And now Dionysus' skill set is done. Which is perfect, because that means he'll be more useful to us than he was before. Good, good. So now, Moloch, you just need to get something from Arsene, so let me just,
You'd like to register this?
do that.
These are the paths you have. This persona
another Arsene.
is required. This is your
We'll
power.
save. We'll see if we can get Invigorate 2
Done already?
on Moloch. And then we'll move on with the dungeon here. I think his stuff is all set, though. Dionysus's, that is. Up on the list. Yeah, he's good to go. So. Okay, well, we'll just get rid of Evil Smile for you, and then you'll be in good shape. No, actually, Iran, I've played Personas 3 Portable, that is, 4 and 5, this one previously. So this is more like this is a second playthrough of this game, the second full playthrough. Like the 5th or 6th game in the SMT series that I've played, all things considered. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's been a little while. But, so I do, in fact, know what I'm doing to some extent. But anyway, let's do this.
This is the pop. This may be a bit gruesome.
Get rid of Evil Smile for, hopefully, Invigorate 2. And then we can move on with the dungeon. Aha. Okay. Well, I'll reset 2 more times and try to get Spellmaster for him. Like I said, I wasn't gonna reset, but I will attempt to. And then we'll go from there. Thanks. I appreciate that. Again, I don't know entirely what I'm doing, but that's just because I'm not some super expert. That's thus the casual portion of the title for the stream through. I'm not. This isn't like a walkthrough. This is just me kind of BSing around in the game. But I'd like to think, to some extent, I know what I'm doing. Moloch, Arsene.
This is the power. Then let us begin.
Go. Come on, get Invigorate 2. I actually need to buy a Thor back in a couple of, well, at the next safe room, because I'm going to fuse at the next safe room, and damn it. Okay, one more reset. After that, I'll just leave Aha on there until tomorrow, and then I'll give him Invigorate 2. Because I ain't gonna bullshit around doing this while I'm on the stream. Yeah, I need to buy Thor back because I'm going to use him as a fusion material for... Oh, that's right, I need to reload. Hold on. When you first played, you fused random personas, got Yoshitsune and Platinum. Yeah, I can see that. Yoshitsune really helps with getting the Platinum there. He basically helps with pretty much everything that you can do in the late game there. He's mostly more useful, I think, in New Game Plus, though, because you kind of can't get him, as far as I know, anyway, until the last day of the game, basically.
The in-power requires sacrifice.
He's useful otherwise.
Do not expect much power from this.
And once you get him, New Game Plus makes it way...
Let us begin.
Makes him way useful because he just destroys everything, so... I don't think I'll be using Yoshitsune on this one. I'd like to use other things that aren't as powerful, but that makes the game a little more interesting, I think. Okay. You're keeping Aha for a day, Moloch, because you want to be a stubborn asshole about getting Invigorate 2. Cerberus, I'm going to turn you into a skill card soon, but not yet.
Finished? You'd like to read the You'd like to register this?
There's that. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a New Game Plus stream through at some point of this game there, Aran. Not 100% sure when that's going to happen. Probably not for a little ways off, because I'm going to be kind of persona'd out for a little while after beating this game. I think this is like the 46th stream episode, so and based on my calculations, we're going to be doing this for about 9 more episodes of stream throughs after this before I finish the game. Maybe not that many. It might be like 7 or 8, but we'll see when I go. But I'm gonna be all tuckered out of the Shin Megami Tensei series in general for a little while anyway after this. So.
We're here. So what's next?
But yeah, I do plan on doing New Game Plus eventually.
Right. Let's get back to work.
Okay, and by back to work, she means we have to do another dreaded. Whoa, when did you get here? Oh, well, I'm just gonna let you be, man. I got other places to be and other people to see. So, by back to work, she means going into another dreaded hallway. Thankfully, I'm fairly certain this is the last one. So. Well, that layout doesn't seem too bad. Watch it be a lot harder than I'm actually making it look like. Actually, I think this one's fairly simple. I think the last one was the most complex one, if I remember right. But we'll find out. No enemies here.
Focus.
Any ducts to look for? No. Okay. This door's open. Let's see where else we can go before we go opening any doors.
Focus.
Okay, so here's where Shido's influence is. Any ducts in this room? No. This door's locked. This door is just mouseified. So I guess we're going this way after all. Let's get behind cover though. Whoa, especially now. Don't want to mess around when we're a mouse. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go through this duct. There is an enemy out there though, so I'm gonna be a little careful. I think this room isn't Shidoified though, so. Let's go back here.
We can do it from this range.
Gotcha!
Your true form.
See what enemies are around in this hallway. Oh, more Baphomets, great. Well, at least I got an ambush this time, so it'll make it a little easier to take them down. Hey, Aran, thanks for following. I appreciate that. And I missed it again. Shadow Snake, thanks for hosting. I appreciate that. That was back at 5:47. I don't know why I missed that. Maybe it's not showing up on my alerts for some reason. Oh well.
Go down.
I'll just do 2 Kugiyans, really. I mean, I know Makuga's more SP efficient, but we'll gain back this SP the next battle anyway, so. We should be able to almost kill them with an all-out attack now. If not, just straight up kill them.
Let's go.
Oh, Baphomet, I'll miss you. I used you as my cursed persona on the first playthrough. Not this time, though. What do you want in return? Okay, give me money and you can live. Thanks, that's actually not bad.
Victory is ours.
Just like I thought.
Might find a use for Baphomet on a different Persona game just so that he can have his time in the spotlight there. Because I do like his design.
I can feel it.
Again, I don't know if that makes me a Satanist or what, but... Another revival bean, cool. Is this the locked door? I don't think so. I don't think this one was locked. I think it was just needed to be open. That one's the one that was locked. Okay. Well, we'll keep that one open anyway, just so that we can have it there. This one is not locked. Let's just look for where the enemy's path is before I go anywhere. Okay, he's on the opposite side of the room, so we should... Ugh. Okay, never mind. Not okay. Not okay. There's a duct there. It's up here. This. What's up here? A locked door. What about this door? Is this door locked? Nope. Okay. We'll just lie in wait for this enemy then.
Show me your true form.
What game are these costumes from? This is the Persona 4 Arena DLC costumes. Figured that the almost body armor look of them was pretty fitting for the final dungeon there. So, but we got a new enemy. That's Oberon, I think. Yeah, that's Oberon. What is he weak to? I want to say either nuclear or psionic attacks. I'm gonna try nuclear first, and then we'll go with psionic if not.
You're mine.
Nope, it's nuclear. I guessed right. He's got a lot of HP though. Let's see if Rising Slash will do some good damage.
Go ahead. Yes. I am thou.
But he doesn't have like, I don't know, high counter or something. Gotcha! And a Tempest Slash should do. Nice.
Just like I thought.
Man, lots of money from him. He must have been loaded. And we got some level ups and some new skills. Well, a new skill at least. Makoto got Mifrydine finally, so that'll help with replacing Mifryla. How often I'll use it, I don't know, but it'll be useful. She gets Mediarahan, also finally, at level 65. We gotta wait a little while to get that, but it'll be useful once she grabs it, because then she'll be almost as useful on the healing as Morgana there. So that'll be pretty good. Okay, yep, A skill, not any other.
Okay. Easier than cleaning my brushes.
So where else can we go here? We can go that way. I do kind of want to go the other way though, through the duct to open that one door. Probably need to for something. Let's find out. Or maybe there's a treasure in here. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, well, I'm not a mouse. No treasure. Ah, but there is a treasure demon. Oops. Get back here. You're not allowed to run from me.
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away. I smell treasure.
Yeah, Futaba, it's a treasure demon, so of course you smell treasure. Okay, Cerberus. Let's give Morgana a rebellion. Just do this. Am I gonna farm the Reaper to level up fast? I'm gonna show the method to use it, but honestly, I think I might not, just to make the game a little more interesting in the end game. I used that method when I first played the game in order to make myself a really high level, and to be honest with you, I insta-killed some enemies in the final dungeon because I leveled up too much. And that doesn't really jive well with me. I'd rather that the final dungeon be somewhat challenging. So I might just show the method, but I might not like actually use it. Like I'll maybe use it once, and then I'll, you know, go from there. But we'll see. I might change my mind. It's gonna happen soon though, like within the next couple of streams. So we'll see. Ah, nice money bonus there. That's from Chihaya's money reading, so that definitely helps out. Oh, you figured out how I'm gonna level? Yeah, it's that Reaper farming method that Aran just mentioned, so. It's pretty useful, all things considered, but like I said, I might not actually end up using it too much myself.
And let's go.
We shall see. Actually, I think I would have gotten like 100,000 yen there if I'd ended that in a single turn, like if I had used downshot immediately, but it's okay. We can always save that for the next one we run into. Let's see, 12, 7, 14. You're still behind Anne, but that's okay. Actually, Yusuke's a little ahead of... Well, he's almost where Ryuji is, so that's fine. And then we'll bring Makoto into the party so that Ryuji and Yusuke can be at the same levels there. We'll get Makoto and Anne hopefully closer to Haru. And I'll just keep Anne in the party until then, and we'll keep Morgana in the party until then. Let's unlock this door. Head inside. Poof. We'll go from there. We'll just go back to that one room up here, I think, because we can't go that way. We're almost there, though. Like, we just need to get up there. But, of course, that's not going to be that easy. You know it's not going to be. Because they've locked this door. So, obviously, the easiest way
Maybe we can open it from behind.
is not going to be the way that we take. We can, however, just go through that grate and probably get out of here. But first, let's see what's over here. Another Cheeto statue. Great. Anything else in here? I don't think so. I mean, that room probably has like treasure or something in it. So let's solid snake behind the enemy there, and then we'll see what we can do. See if he walks around this way on the couch or what. Well, whatever he is, he's a higher level than we are. Oh boy.
Do you notice anything here?
Okay, so there's a switch in here. Let's press that. Now, well, we can just not get turned into mice anymore. But, of course, that doesn't exactly help us because we need to go past a duct in order for that to work, so... Probably what we'll have to do is we'll have to go through the duct, unlock the door, come all the way back here, hit the switch so that we can go back through the door without being mice and go from there. But we'll kill this guy first. Oh, maybe we won't because he's going the other way. What are you even doing?
Show me your true form.
What are you doing, you daft bastard? Meandering around like senile old men? Well, that makes sense considering the way that you guys talk if we negotiate with you.
Hiding something from us?
Always. Actually, let's do this. Let's take Yusuke's next. So let's take him out for Ryuji so that he can Zeodyne the shit out of that Fornius. And I can Makuga everything. I really need to get Makugi on, though. Soon. Soon, I promise.
Just stay there. Do it.
I don't even want your treasure. Goodbye. Hey, it's the classic group of 4. And this battle will get us quadruple money. Yeah. Makes a bit of a difference there, the money reading plus Hifumi's ability, where we get double money if we finish the fight in one turn.
Okay.
Makes a bit of a difference.
Huh? Done already? How disappointing.
So let's press this button again. We'll sneak past that dude who's not even in the room right now. And then, oh, that's right, we can't go through there this way now. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's press the button. Open. Actually, if I press the button and open the door, that's not going to work basically because the door will close as soon as I press the button again. So yeah, I need to go all the way around. Okay, that's fine. Just sneak past him then. There's no grate in here, right? Nope. Okay. Just pop out this way. Oop. Go around this way so he doesn't notice me. There's the grate. Alright. And back through here. Thankfully the enemies won't respawn while we're running around like chickens with our heads chopped off here, so... Because there's no, like, exits to another area this time, so... Or to, like, a no-screen transition, basically, is what I'm trying to say. On this one. I wonder if you can come over here and stare inside the peephole. Probably not.
I'll reveal
Gotcha.
your true form.
Hey, Drukers. Deadass when you're in mouse form, though? Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I smell treasure.
Did you, sub off-screen there, Drukers? I don't think I got the notification, but you would normally have that star if you didn't sub, right? If you did, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So nuclear and psionic skills. We don't have Makoto or Haru in the party right now, so let's fix that, shall we? Yep, so you take this, and I'll switch to Dionysus, and Titania will take that.
This is our best shot. The baton pass up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You subbed sometime this weekend. Okay, I must not have noticed, to be honest with you. So sorry for not noticing there, but yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Go down.
I got to start working on like other like emoticons or something for the people who subscribe, so that way everybody can have something exclusive that they can play around with. I'll work on that. Okay, so Oberon gets a turn next, but I think Akidine should work. Okay, he's burned, so that'll help. Yeah, it's not gonna help you anybody. Yep. Gets Horus some EXP. He doesn't need it, but you know. No money bonus that time, but that's okay.
Okay.
Somewhere. That was an easy battle.
Well, yeah, once you got there, it was pretty easy, Makoto. Okay, anyway. Another Daruma to steal. Open this up. Now we can go back if we so choose, but if we want to, we could totally just, you know, teleport between safe rooms instead, so that's not really anything for me to really care about. I will unlock it, though, just so that we have it, but anyway. Here we go.
Somewhere.
Okay, another elevator. Let's see where this one leads. They aren't going to tell me until I get on it, I don't think. Going up, apparently. Central Hall, it said. Haven't we been to the Central Hall? Well, let's find out. Ah, so you remember that. Actually, I don't think I denoted it, but there was a door in the area before the restaurant that we couldn't open if we tried to previously. Well, now we can because we're about to go and unlock it. Yep, so now we are all the way back here. The real question is, why are we back here? We haven't found the fourth... oops, I'm sorry, I just bumped the mic. We haven't found the IT president yet for the fourth letter, so where could he be?
Hold a moment.
Well, possibly. I mean, yeah, I would think. True. Ah, meals, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. They will be able to deliver food to his room if they if he calls because of room service. That's how we get in then.
You're right.
Yes. So if we pose as food delivery people, we can get into his room.
Let's go with that.
Yep, so let's head back to the restaurant then. And we will see if we can do some room service for him. First, I think we'll beat up the enemies along the way. I mean, I know we've beaten these guys, but we haven't beaten them today, so I'm going to make an exception to my usual rule.
I'll reveal your true form.
Or we could just do that and get a Dakini out of it. Okay, well, I didn't have a Dakini at first, so I'll take it. Okay, well, that doesn't give me any info on the restaurant, so let's go to the actual restaurant and then get some more info that way. Why, hello there. I have a question for you. Guess you're not going to answer it, though, are you? Maybe these guys will. Wait, he says, do I look like a waiter to you? Why, yes.
Yes!
Well, I guess we can't... I was going to say, I guess we can't get that much info out of them because we're going to have to go from there, but... Somehow I don't think he believes us.
Well,
Yeah, that's why we're all dressed in, you know, assassin's outfits there. Oh, okay. Well, we got the info out of him anyway. Close call, but nice job, Makoto. Okay, so we need to go back to the side deck that we were back earlier, so... Well, no, I know that, Futaba, but we'll find a way around. If only there was a way. Yeah, so we gotta head back to the side deck in order to figure out a way inside. So we'll go do that. Speaking of which, does Dakini have any skills that I need to switch around? Yes, actually. Put that there and that there. She starts with 3 physical skills? That's... Ew. That's no good. Yeah, it's a trap! Yeah, it's... They do tell you everything you need to know there, but of course, that probably means that the dude's, like... entire room is rigged or something like that with some way of us, you know, we're gonna get, like, jacked up if we go into the room or something to that effect. I don't know. We'll see when we get there, but first we need to go back to the safe room over here, while also not getting caught by doggos. There's the dude over there. Okay, he's over there, so I'm just gonna go this way. If he sees me, then he'll come looking, but we'll be fine. We'll be long gone by the time he comes looking. Well, yeah, everything on this ship is a trap. That's true, so...
Focus.
Oh, and if it wasn't for the fact that I already got the Emperor's Amulet on this run-through of the ship, I would be using another treasure trap so that I can have a chance of finding it while I'm around here. But I already got it, so I don't gotta worry about it anymore. So that's a good thing. But anyway, let's head back in here. I'll probably strengthen somebody with Dakini.
Let's rest a little.
I don't know who, but I'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? Let's use one of those healing IVs that we have so I can get Morgana's HP back up. Might as well. I mean, I've got them, so might as well use them, right?
What are your thoughts?
Let's keep exploring.
Let's go.
We don't really need to check in on our progress here because we're practically, you know... I mean, we can kind of get an idea and a sense of how close we are just by knowing who we had to find on the ship anyway, so... If that, again, makes any sense. Let's see how everybody's doing on stats, or rather experience. Morgana needs to stay in the party, Anne needs to stay in the party. Makoto needs to stay in the party. Excuse me, because Yusuke is a little ahead. Okay, well, we'll make this party work for now, then. What is the next guy? Week 2. Yeah, actually, this party should work with one small exception. I gotta switch, I think, Morgana out for Haru. Well, I don't have to. I could use Dionysus for the psionic damage instead. I think we'll just do that. And maybe we'll strengthen Horus with Dakini. That might get us a level or
I
something.
should write something.
But while we're here, I'm going to make another fusion, so we'll go do that in a moment. I'm going to strengthen Horus before I do the fusion, by the way, so that way I can actually strengthen Horus again as soon as I get it back, because I'm going to use Horus as part of the fusion material here. So I'm not going to pass any skills along from Dakini to Horus, obviously, because that's not in my plans, but
You want to? Are you sure?
the experience will help.
Justine,
Read here.
Let's grab Thor, because I
Is this
need
what
him
you
as
want?
fusion material as
You
well.
withdraw this persona, then accept this persona.
Okay.
The inmate needs our guidance. Power requires sacrifice.
So we'll strengthen Horus with Dakini
What are you
before we
waiting for?
fuse it with Thor, and then we'll go from there. That's a good couple of levels we'll get out of
This
that.
is what it shall become. Let these powers unite.
And how much of that is going to be luck. I mean, it doesn't matter. His luck will be fine regardless, but... Mostly I'm concerned with magic, endurance, and agility for the strengthenings for right now. Okay, we're up to 65. Lots of magic out of that one, so that's good. Plenty of it. And we got Giant Slice, which I'm not going to pass along, obviously. Don't need that. Okay, so Horus is done for that. Let's register his new level.
Register this? The inmate needs our
And
guidance.
then we will do some more
now
fusion.
choose.
And we will fuse Horus with Thor to make Sibel.
Looks pretty tough.
Or Sibylle, depending on your pronunciation, obviously. So there's Makugion that she's got right there. She also gets Bless Amp as her next level. So, yeah, that's a thing. What do I want to pass to you? You don't have regular Kugion, so I want to pass that to you. Agidine I'm going to give you from Cerberus as a skill card. I want to get rid of Amrita Shower for Bless Amp, so I'm going to hold on to that. Probably, like... Kugion, Concentrate, Nullfire, and Invigorate 2, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater?
So this one we got to pay a whole ton of money to make, but it's worth it, trust me.
Select the skills you'd like to
We'll be under
learn.
2 million yen pretty soon. We'll be back under the middle class again. So, regular Kugion. Concentrate. Nullfire. And Invigorate 2. Yeah.
It will receive.
And I'm going to basically do a similar thing with Sibel that I did with Thor there. I'm going to strengthen Sibel with Arsene, hopefully get Spellmaster out of it, because I'm just going to reset until that works. And then essentially make Sibel's moveset what I want Horus's moveset to be. So get that bridge ready, yeah.
Now for a rebirth.
We're going to build a bridge out of her. I don't think that was what you were referring to, Jerkers, but, you know. I mean, if we want to be completely technical about the whole thing, Sibel is essentially completely naked, but it's just, like, that's just body paint, but... I don't know what that has to do with her being a witch, but, you know. Oh, and Sibel also gets Auto Maraku from leveling up there, which is a good skill. It's the skill that I want to replace Defense Master with eventually, but if I fuse Asterius Picaro with Sibel there, I get, I think, Baal, as Saizo pronounced it. I always thought it was Baal, but it's basically, it's an Emperor persona. It's at level like 75 or something, and it's a pretty good persona, but it's more built to be a physical persona than it is to be a healer / starter persona. If it wasn't for the fact that I need to have Deadly Fury on Baal there, I would totally use him as a starter, but I need to have Deadly Fury on him, so that doesn't really work. Like, if he has 3 skills, then charge, he wouldn't be able to have Regenerate 3 on him and have Arms Master as well, so that we're not gonna learn Auto Maraku from Sibel. We'll get it another way, trust me. Drain Bless, we also don't need that. I'm getting rid of a lot of really good skills though. If you were using Sibel yourself, you'd probably want to use a bunch of those skills, but she's got good stats too. I mean, she could probably be our Bless skill persona if it wasn't for the fact that I was already using Horus, so. Oh, the bridge I'll be living under because middle class. Yeah, that too. Yep, that too.
Finished for now?
Okay, so let's fix Sibel's skill set there. Then we will turn Cerberus into a skill card to give her Agidine, and then we will strengthen her with Arsene and hopefully get Spellmaster out of that, and I'll get rid of these two basically for Agidine and Spellmaster. And then we'll go from there. I mean, she'd be even better if I could get, like, Null Electric on her or something like that. And I don't think it's that hard to get Null Electric or, like, Repel Electric or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure because I don't think I've ever had to get one of those skills. I think mostly when I've been using electricity on personas, they've just had electric skills. So, like, natural resistance to electricity. So there's that, but that's okay. Let's do this. Turn Cerberus into a skill card, like I said. Then we'll strengthen her with Arsene. Get Spellmaster. And then
Justine, you'd like to register this?
strengthen Horus with her
These are the
today
paths
and
you
tomorrow.
have
And then Horus will be done. And then it's just Moloch. And Moloch needs Invigorate 2 and Curse Amp. And I'll show you how I'm planning on getting Curse Amp in a few moments. Well, actually not in a few moments. It's going to be a little while, but you'll see, basically.
Is this
There's
what you
Horus.
want?
A fee is required.
Let's grab
Then
that.
accept this persona.
Cool. All right. And hopefully when I strengthen... I kind of honestly want to get Makuga-yan first instead of... Because Haru hasn't gotten Amrita Shower yet, right? So I don't think we can... I mean, I guess we have items to cure status ailments for 1 level while we're waiting, so it's not a huge deal. Okay. And, oh, and I wanted
here.
Arsene as
This
well.
persona, you'll withdraw this and accept this persona. The inmate
Okay,
will be
so we will
reborn in
itemize... Where is Cerberus? Ah, there it is, Agidine. And we only need 1 other skill card besides this one, if I remember right. Let's see. That's a weapon, that's a persona, that's an accessory, weapon, armor. Yeah, 1 other skill card besides Agidine here. So I ended up with exactly the number of blank cards that I actually ended up needing. Of course, I kind of wasted one because I'm not going to put Samara Karma on any of my personas, but I guess it's there, so... Alright, Cerberus, you've served our purpose well. Now I need to get rid of you in order to make room for bigger and better things. We've still got Yatagarasu, though, so that gives us a physical persona to work with for now. And, of course, I could always use on Gyoki, I suppose, if I really want to. I'm not done here quite yet. So we got Agidine right here. Let's give that to Sibel. We'll get rid of Mediarahan, even though it's good. So there's that. Sibel, incidentally, was my tri-auto persona on my first playthrough of the game. My starter persona, because she gets auto Muraku by level up, so you can't really beat that. So I basically just... I think I fused her out of Asterius Picaro somehow. Like, I had Auto Matero and Auto Masuku on Asterius Picaro, and I just gave it to her somehow. I don't know if you could actually fuse her with, fuse her from Asterius Picaro on something else, but maybe I gave it to something else first. I don't quite remember. Anyway, so she's got that. Let's save it real quick so we can strengthen her, and then we'll reset. Hopefully she doesn't get Aha. Like, I really hope that we just get Spellmaster relatively quickly there, because I kind of need it for this to work out okay.
Time for gonna string 'em up.
Okay, so we will strengthen Sibel with Arsene.
This is the power. Let these powers unite.
Hopefully get Spellmaster, we'll get rid of Samarikarm, and then she'll have the exact moveset that I would like Horus to have, and we can just pass some skills along right to them. Okay, she got Spellmaster. Cool. Alright, that was easy. It's like I hit the Staples button. It's better than the Goku button. Ought not to have hit the Goku button. Okay, so Sibel, let's do this. Oops. So this is the skill set that I would like Horus to eventually have there. We can get that by tomorrow because we're going to strengthen him today and strengthen him tomorrow. So that'll be good. Let's get Horus up a little on the persona order there, though. And Horus will actually probably get a couple levels out of this, so he'll be up where Dionysus and Seiryu are by the time we're done with this. So that'll be good. Then it'll just be Yatagarasu, but I'll work on that in a few moments. Because Yatagarasu is going to become something beautiful before long. Strengthen Horus again, since I can do that now that I bought him back.
What are you waiting for?
A little bit of an exploit there, but that's okay. Ooh, and he got all of the stuff that I actually care about, too. Didn't even have to, like, quit back and, exit out, come back in, exit out, come back in. He's just doing his thing, man. Good for you, Horus. I appreciate that. Okay, well, we got a level out of that. Pretty even on the level ups there, which is good. And what'd we get? Bless Amp. Alright, well that's fine. I can get rid of Amrita Shower for that. We'll get Makugi on tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so now everybody's, except for Moloch, has got an Amp skill, and that means that their elemental attacks there are going to be really, really, really strong. Which will be good for us. So I'll just fix Horus's skill set there, and then we'll register and be out of here. And we can keep going, and we'll just teleport back to the side deck, and it'll be a little easier than doing anything else. So there's your Horus, almost done. Got lots of magic out of him too, so that's pretty good. Probably. I ideally would like his magic to be his highest stat, even though agility is pretty damn high, because he has concentrate, so he's going to be the one spamming these attacks eventually with Bless Amp and with Koh-i-Noor and everything. He's going to be my main magical persona for the end game. So, that'll be good. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll cross that bridge and then live under it when we get there.
You want to Are you sure?
Okay.
Done already?
Out of here.
No slacking off.
But yeah, in order for me to make Moloch better and get him Curse Amp, I need to be able to strengthen him, and I can't do that today. So we'll do that before long, though. So don't worry about it too much. Okay, so let's teleport back over to the side deck and see if we can figure out a way to get up and around to the
We've arrived. Now let's push forward, Joker.
the room there.
I'll just add this.
Hopefully not Silent Hill for the room, but we'll see.
All right, let's do this.
Hey,
That's the question. Well, we can probably, like, meander our way around the outside of the ship and go in through the window or something. Right.
It's somewhere.
Okay, well, that guy's there.
I can
Let's see if we can find, like, a way up or something. I do like the glow from their glasses and stuff there when they're in third eye mode. It's pretty cool.
I have something.
It's like night vision goggles, man. Oh, crap, that guy turned around. Well, we'll just wait for him to turn back around again, and then we'll ambush the shit out of him. Oh, he's... I don't think he has a set path pattern, because he's just kind of going whatever way he feels like it. Well, let's just take care of him, then. Bunch of Fornius wandering around the ship.
I smell treasure.
Don't you guys know the curfew was like 3 hours ago? Then we'll put you back in your place then. Let's see how good Electric Amp is. Yeah, I'd say that'll work.
Let's go.
Not bad. And quad money. So also not bad. Yeah, we're gonna really start raking in the cash now because of that money reading that I got, so. Ooh. And Futaba just refreshed the treasures, so that's good.
I can feel it.
Not that I'm gonna use that for anything, but you know, it's there. Ah, okay, so now we can jump up here. Cool.
I see.
Yep, so we'll just climb up around the outside and we'll go from there. Yep. Why we couldn't do this before, I don't know, but...
Hey,
I can feel
Ah, okay, so there's an engine room somewhere around here, so we'll keep that in mind. It's gonna be important for something in a little bit, but not just yet.
it somewhere.
Okay, well, we can go up here, out this way. Could jump down if I wanted to. Could have sworn. Oop. It's right here. There it is. Wonder how we get over there. Let's have a look around first.
I have something.
No, nothing here. Okay. Jump up first then.
It's somewhere.
What did that say?
Dude.
It says the Ark of Elite. Oh, okay. Huh. Maybe there's a way to get up there if we go, like, over here. Like, if I go around? No, apparently not. Okay, well, we'll find a way around a different way then. No big deal. Let's go up here. Maybe if we go all the way up here, we'll be able to find a way around.
Indeed.
Ah, there we go. So we can go around this way. Yeah, let's hope. So he's over there. But
something good inside.
if we go up here, we can get the treasure. So let's go grab this first. Got it. Alright, cool. Some exorcism water. Not that we really need that because we have enough of it, but you know. Well, actually, I think that's the one that casted Kaja on all enemies, but we've got enough Kaja clear to really make a difference there. Well, one of these rooms has got to be the right one. Ah, there we go. And what are the chances he just leaves the window wide open? How about that? Well, that's what I'm doing there. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do in here.
You got it.
Yeah, let's check inside.
Yeah.
See what we can find.
That must be the IT company president.
Gotta be. Yeah, and the only one who left it open. Of course, why not? Well, I guess you could talk tech with him there, Futaba.
He'll be on guard if we all go together. Plus, it's IT stuff. This is my time to shine.
Alright, you got this, girl.
Should we leave it to her?
Oh, Lil Sis can handle it. Let's do this.
It's been left to me.
Yes, you've been counted on. Again.
It's like that show where the kid goes shopping alone for the first time. This is gonna be tough.
That's actually a show? That doesn't sound very entertaining.
Yeah, she's feeling good enough to joke around, so maybe this will be fine after all.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Just yell if things get dangerous, okay?
Yeah. Aye, aye, captains.
What the? Who are you?
Room service.
Pardon my entrance, sudden.
Your sudden entrance?
Those clothes. I mean, why did you come in from the window?
Well, the door's locked and you weren't answering. How else am I supposed to get in here? Oh, but I get how you feel. There's totes nothing better than relaxing in your own room.
A girl?
Is this gonna be one of those awkward people who's like never talked to women, but he's still the top of his IT department or whatever?
That's not what matters here. Just who are... Huh? Is that your laptop?
This little guy caught your attention, huh? I made it myself.
From my understanding, it's a lot harder to build a laptop than it is to build an actual computer, because with a computer you kind of just have the tower and you just kind of plug things into the inside of it. With a laptop you have a lot less space to work with, so good on her, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong though.
This is amazing. To think you could do this much on a mobile device.
Want to see the benchmarks? It can pump out some awesome numbers. Although normally I just use this one as a sub-processor when I'm hacking into a tough system.
So she's got like 6 screens going at once. Well, that makes sense.
Hacking? Do you mean like cyber attacks?
Sort of.
Ever heard of Medjed?
I'm the real deal.
Well, of course.
Try not to be surprised by this. Actually, be surprised.
I don't care.
I am Medjed. I'm the one who took down the fake.
Huh?
Don't believe me, huh? Here, this is proof.
This is the project server. You identified all of them?
You say this like she's not a capable person. I mean, you just saw her build this laptop, basically. Well, not saw her build it,
I'll
but
need a letter of introduction.
saw the specs. So in exchange for working for them, she needs a letter. Well, that seems fair.
To think the website we prepared got crushed so easily by a mere child.
Makes you wonder what Futaba's going to do in her later life, and that thought can be sort of scary when you think about all the crazy things that she can do with her hacking powers.
Huh? You prepared it?
That's right. Why did you have to go and destroy our work?
Whoops.
Because I'm a fan.
Shh.
It was just because I couldn't forgive someone using the Medjed name without my permission.
Oh, I see what she's saying. They're the ones that created the fake Medjed account. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
So, why'd you send Medjed after the Phantom Thieves?
There was no reason to choose Medjed, per se. Their popularity was convenient for us, though.
So what you're saying is some 2-bit hacks almost got us all exposed.
We knew the Phantom Thieves couldn't target an anonymous group, after all.
That's right, because you guys know more about cognitive science.
That's why?
Medjed's defeat was supposed to be an act, so their actual fall was quite a shock to me and Akechi-kun. We were planning on shutting it down anyway, though, so it really didn't conflict with our plans.
Oh, great.
The Phantom Thieves must have enjoyed their moment in the spotlight, not knowing it would be so short-lived.
Sounds like we've been used!
You see, you gotta abuse a tool like the internet. Well, the word abuse doesn't really describe it.
Yeah, you shouldn't use a word like abuse for the internet, dude. I mean, the internet is used for porn, and abuse and porn don't really go together. Unless you're into that sort of thing, I suppose, but that sort of is a slippery slope, isn't it?
The real charm comes in making use of the internet in innovative ways that circumvent legal restrictions.
Okay.
You little...
I'm sure you understand. You're Medjet, after all.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Futaba's like a white knight in a sea of Kingdom Hearts shadows, basically.
Isn't it wonderful manipulating all those information illiterate idiots?
Try saying that 3 times fast.
What a third-rate fool.
Huh?
I said you're an
You're
asshole.
third-rate, but you stink worse than a third-rate person.
Whoa, Futaba, that could be playing the race card there, don't you think? Hold on a sec.
Treat me like we're equals. I'm gonna reform society.
What a stupid idea. Don't tell me you destroyed my website for this so-called societal reform.
Yeah, that was exactly why, actually.
That's right. It's because I'm a member of the Phantom Thieves.
Well, at least she's saying it with conviction now.
What?
Picking on the weak and calling that innovative? Looks like I just gotta ban the guy at the root of all this. Shido.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're gonna give me that letter of introduction.
Or I'm gonna call my friends in and we're gonna beat it out of you.
Why would I?
But how about a computer competition for it?
Slow down, Futaba, you can't fight. I mean, I know Prometheus is basically the
Don't be
sun, but...
ridiculous. I'd rather just kill you.
Yeah, okay, we need to step in.
Guys!
Little help here! Hello.
This is still what happens in the end.
We can never avoid this outcome, can we?
Well, now that we know he has one, this should be the easiest way to get it.
True. Alright, come on, you. Oh, great, his consorts turned into Titanias. Of course, the way you made it sound like he didn't have any capacity to talk to women, and I'm pretty sure his consorts, quote-unquote, were men, right? So, that's a little awkward. Huh. Well, Makoto's in the party, so... Actually, Haru's not in the party, so that might make things a little trickier. I don't want to do this. We'll just do this.
Ravage them!
Yeah, even though they're not listed as regular Titanias, they are still weak to the same things that Titania is weak to. And by extension, the Oberon is still weak to nuclear moves, so that clears that right up. And then when Makoto gets her turn, we'll just knock him down and brawl with them again, so... Not bad. We're not going to kill him in 2 all-out attacks, but we might kill the consorts in that time period. Yeah, not quite. Wow. Well, that's a problem. We don't have energy shower on you right now, do we? Nope, got rid of it. Great. Who gets a turn next? Okay, Morgana does. Alright, so... what we need to do then... we need to heal Dizzy on Morgana. We'll get rid of it, I don't know, some other way. Okay, that'll work. As I say, we'll get rid of it some other way with other people, but I want to get rid of the Titanias there, so that way they're not a problem anymore. There we go. And yeah, just use an Lore Capsule on yourself, that's fine. Back to me. Look at your man, now back to me, now back to your man, now back to me. Sadly, you aren't me. Means you're gonna die.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
And just spam all-out attacks until it dies now, I think. Could be a halfway decent way to do this. Okay, well, he'll summon stuff on his turn if they're not here, but that's perfectly fine with me. We'll be able to take them out in no time flat, so...
That's one down. Go, Queen, go!
I got this.
Go down!
And then we'll probably just have Morgana kill the Titanias with, if they don't die from this all-out attack. They'll just have him kill them with Magarula like he did last time, so
Knocked him
we'll make it work.
Nice, Joker.
Of course, the baton pass should power this up pretty good, so... Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Can I knock you down? Yeah!
Not bad, Mona. All-out attack.
Might have end guard so that I can kill him with an all-out attack here. Yeah. That way we'll get double money.
Let's go.
You're weak to nuclear, sir, so let's do that. You're mine!
Ooh, Joker,
Nice.
you're looking cool.
And if I had used Makoto for that, he probably would have died, so let's just... nah. And that takes care of that. Nicely done, everybody.
All right.
Yep, that's number 4. Confess to your crimes. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh, so you were just the lackey trying to move the research around so Shido had access to it, right? Great. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get out of here then.
Every media
Meanwhile, in the
outlet is
real
vouching
world.
for the inevitable Prime Minister Shido. The public loves you too.
What are you gonna do if someone like walks out of the restroom there, Akechi? Like they're gonna overhear your conversation.
We've only made it this far thanks to you.
I'm honored to hear that.
Now then, I have a favor to ask of you.
What might that be?
It's about the loyal customers of our mental shutdown business.
I think I know where this is going.
How about you dispose of all the ones you think suspicious?
Right at this moment? But the election is coming up soon.
Yeah, you got 10 days there, Shido. Won't their deaths kind of run rampant on the news there?
Correct. The earlier the better.
Apparently not.
Why so suddenly? Did something happen?
Nothing in particular. But if something were to happen, it would already be too late.
I can understand why you might be nervous. But why not stay calm and hold off until after the election?
Let me guess, he's gonna go on some tirade like, I've walked over a mountain of corpses to get this far, and I'm not gonna let you stop me now. Do the damn deed, or I'm getting rid of you too.
I'd like to take out all of the trash before my inauguration as Prime Minister of this nation.
Well, there's like a billion people, not a billion, like several tens of millions of people living in Japan, Shido. You're gonna have to get rid of a whole lot of people if you want to take out all the trash.
For the sake of absolute victory, I need all roots of anxiety to be pulled as soon as possible.
If only he knew where we were right now. Probably somewhere around the Corpus Callosum.
Anxiety? You've never mentioned such things before now. Shido-san?
Do you understand what it means to cross me?
Yeah, you get killed by the person who causes mental shutdowns. Oh wait, that's him.
Just do as I ask. I'll be counting on you.
I don't think you hold all the cards here, Shido, because your number one lackey is questioning you now.
This is all too sudden.
Something must have happened to Akechi, but what?
Could it be?
Maybe he's starting to put 2 and 2 together, but again, I don't think we got to worry about that. Pay no attention to him. Yep, so we got to go and find the cleaner.
But
Yeah, true, we've been everywhere on this ship, so where could the cleaner be? Well, the cabins we know not happening because there's no way to get into the cabins there. I don't know where the wheelhouse is, but remember how Ryuji said, hey, where's that smoke coming from? And then Makoto was like, hey, there's an engine room around here somewhere to fuel the ship. That's where the cleaner is. we didn't, because there's that ventilator shaft that we saw way back down there, so... Yep. So, we go back down here. Hang on, let's go back down there first so we can look at it. Hopefully the enemy didn't respawn, but even if they did, not a big deal. Whoop, go down this way. There we go. Oh, how's everybody doing on experience now that we did that battle there? Let's see. 47, 49, 57, 51, 43, 20. Okay, so we need to bring Yusuke back in the party instead of Makoto. Yeah. Okay, that works. There it is. Down here, 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 here. And did the enemy respawn? No, no, they did not. Well, here's the smoke that was coming out there. And if we go here... Yeah, we can force it open, but for right now, we're actually not going to do it just yet. Well, it's not that there's going to be another way in, and it's that as soon as we go in there, we're in for quite a long event, actually, because you may recall, I mentioned that there's going to be a sub-boss around here that's going to take quite a while to kill. That guy did respawn, great. And it takes like an hour to get through all of the events in there, and we've already gone for almost 3 hours tonight. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes by the time I'm done with all of this. So, because of that, I'm actually going to go find the safe room, and we're going to finish up for today's stream there.
Ooh, Joker, looking cool.
Do it.
But first, we need to take care of these Barungs that are in my way. You're just mad that I'm not using you anymore, aren't you? Your contribution was appreciated, but now I have other things that can do electricity things for me.
That's all.
Okay. Well, let's go back in here. We will probably
we can
heal up.
finally rest our feet.
Probably heal up while we're in here. Let me use another healing IV. Why not? I mean, they only cost like, what, 900 yen or something, so... Might as well. Do that. That'll top off. I think Morgana had a little bit less than max HP.
Shall we go?
Okay, let's check everybody else. How's everybody doing on everything else? We're pretty good still on SP. I mean, we did basically just get here today, so it's not a big deal. But I'd like to essentially call it quits for today's stream through of Persona 5, the stream edition, today. We did a pretty decent chunk of stuff, even though it's a slightly shorter episode than normal today. But like I said, once we go inside of that duct there, it's almost like a point of no return in terms of this palace. There's an event that goes on there that's going to take quite a while. And I don't want to basically be doing this for 4 hours. I'll continue doing this then on Thursday for the next episode of Persona 5, the stream edition. In the meantime, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night.